essentially I need to get a specific ingredient from it.
Gotcha.
I need to get a Thelcree root.
Well, I will let you know when you end up in a bushland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just want to tell you the reason why. It's to make a specific potion called the Potion of Maximum Power.
Right, okay. What does that do?
It's actually quite a low DC. It's only a DC 12.
What does it do?
After drinking, and within 1 minute of drinking it, the first spell, which does damage which is cast, rolls all its dice at max.
That's good. That's really good.
I think it is actually normally in D&D. It isn't made. So it's like if I casted that 4th level fireball, that's 8 times 6 damage.
That's great.
Like, I know. I really want to do it.
So, are we ready to get started, everyone?
Hell yeah.
Okie dokie. So, to refresh our memories from last time, you guys actually had a very, chilled out day. Basically just did some building, did some planting, some gardening, a little bit of mining. You had a very small party of people getting together. Not really much to say on the, I've forgotten the word. Recap, there you go. Really too much to say. The only really thing of note has happened is that's relevant to the situation now is that Ulumatath, Animal Messenger, try and contact the centaurs and make contact and see if they can meet. Broker a new alliance, friendship, whatever that would be. So, Twig. Oh, shut up.
That was so quiet, but I was about to say it as well.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to like pick your own rooms and stuff. Now that we've got a map of like the bedrooms and shit, if that's a thing you're gonna be bothered about, doesn't matter.
It's more just I literally doesn't matter. I just thought, fuck it, might as well.
Okay. So yeah,
it could literally be, you know, I fancy sleeping in this room today.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ornwaltrath, when would you have sent the animal message to the centaurs?
We sent it the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember when on that day before.
It was just, I think it was some point in the morning, maybe around midday.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So.
Oh, we gave them. We said to meet at. I think we sent it at midday, and telling them to meet the next day at midday.
Next day at midday. Yeah. So if we bring us on to this little map here, you were asking to meet there.
Yes.
If I.
Sure. I will do a little dot.
Not snapped. No snapping. So.
Oh, that's way too big.
Yeah, it'd take you about half a day, about 4 hours walking speed to get from Mythcrest to there. So if you got if there's anything you guys want to do to prep day before, just let me know. But if you're walking there, it's going to take about 4 hours. If you're taking the horse and cart, it's going to take about 3.
Maybe just take horses?
Or just ride the horses themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
No point taking a cart.
True.
Also, it looks a bit more fancy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, you got so is there anything you guys want to do to prep for the day before?
I can't think of anything. Maybe I'll. Do you know? Actually, maybe not the day before, but the morning of. I wanna like cook some food that's like quite like meaty, sort of something that's gonna last throughout the day. You know what I mean? And sort of wrap it up and kind of like a packed lunch, but like for a lot of people, you know.
Gotcha.
I wanna almost like a diplomatic gift. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Okay.
like maybe cook some like nice roast ham and then wrap it up in like
Okay.
something, you know, like some cloth, that sort of thing, like as a present, like as a food, we can share our meal and do diplomacy.
Okay. And you're doing this like the morning
Yeah.
of.
You could quite
Yeah, the
literally break
morning
bread.
of. Yeah,
What's that, Tom?
like I'd bring some nice bread, some like a nice bottle of wine or something. I don't know, ale.
If you're cooking, go ahead and give me a cooking cooking check.
Wisdom plus proficiency +2, so that's +5. There you go. Oh, not bad.
So you're really in the zone whilst you're doing this. Like if you're doing this like the morning of, like this,
Mhm.
like, but you'll have to get up a little bit earlier than everyone else. But
Yeah,
like, yeah,
absolutely.
but yeah, you feel like, oh yeah, this is nice. This is real good. At some point, Lithia's gonna come down. Back to the There you go. At some point, Lithia is going to come. Just come to the kitchen, get him, just get a mug of water, and just sit down at the sort of like bar that you've got, just in silence, and just seems to be just mind your own business.
Morning.
Oh yeah. Hi.
How are you? You seem a bit preoccupied there.
Just tired. Didn't sleep
Fair
too
enough.
well.
That is understandable. Did you have nightmares?
Not really. No. Just restless.
That is fair enough. Yeah.
So what's your
Nice.
what's your plan for the?
Oh well, we are going to see the centaurs, and hopefully, you know, do some diplomacy.
Well,
But we'll see.
Well, good luck with that. Centaurs can be difficult. So
That is why I'm bringing gift, and I point to whatever is in like the stove.
Wait, have you got a
Alright.
bun in the oven?
No.
That's cheap. She sort of like looks over to what you're cooking. Like, I'm not too knowledgeable of centaurs. I'm not sure if they eat. You know what? Never mind. Just.
Well, it's like I was thinking, like top half is humanoid, so you know, like they might eat the same as us.
I'd be vegetarian.
Maybe. Well, I will bring vegetables as well then.
Or we could forage. I could forage for some on the way, out of character.
Wait.
At some point,
or
at some point, Darrow's gonna like come into the kitchen. He comes in at this point. He's just gonna just reach up to whatever you're trying to make. He can just like grab a little piece of it.
no. I will bat it back. Later, we eat it with the centaurs, huh?
You know, go centaurs. You need to study.
Why?
You need to study.
Why are you studying?
Spell. He holds up like a bunch a couple of spell scrolls.
Oh,
You
I see.
need to do these.
You are a student now, huh? You are studying, reading the books?
Eh.
Well, you seem very smart and you seem to be doing very well there.
Me big
Very
smart.
good there. Be smart there. I'm proud of you, huh? Maybe we could have a reading club sometime.
Read what?
It's like a book club, you know? We get a book and we read a book, and after we have...
Use Booker's club, and he sort of like uses spell book, whacks you around the leg with it.
No, it's not out. Stop it. No, you have to... No. There, you have to read the book, and then when you're finished, we have a talk about the book, and we say what we like about it, and what we don't like about it,
Dart
huh?
opens up the spell book, starts flicking through the pages. Fireball!
Exactly, but we don't use your book. We use a book we both want to read, you know? Because I don't know if I'm allowed to read your book.
You're not allowed to read my book.
Exactly, so we will both choose a book that we can both read.
Why would I read another book?
because it's supposed to be a book club.
Me confused. And he reached up again to try and get another piece of like you're making, and just like
Wait, I will like carve off a tiny piece.
he's sort of like jumping out as you're like holding.
Yeah, I will give it to him and I say, "Scram, no more."
He grabs it, shoves it into his mouth, and just runs out and heads over to the office. And that's where he's gonna spend the next couple of months.
Okay. All right. Well, I will finish doing it.
Caliban and Ulmatatha, whenabouts would you be getting up? What would you be doing?
Yeah, I haven't got anything specific planned.
Okie doke.
Oh, the
That's a
blink dog's
good
back.
question. Are you taking Misty?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm taking Mustafa.
Mustafa. 2 seconds there, sorry.
Oh, the doggies.
Just so you know, if you're putting Mustafa into any combat situations, and that involves, you know, flipping in and out to deliver potions and shit, it's fair game for me to attack.
I mean, why wouldn't it be fair game?
I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying before, like, this was fair game.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, cool.
Thing is, I'm hoping to like never actually engage him, so
Fucking.
Honestly, it sounds like he's already engaged.
like me.
Fair enough. Have a nice day.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Why
Yeah,
would he do that? It's a good
What?
doggy.
Shut a squeaky door.
Shut up, please.
Told you.
Shut up, you cretin.
Can I just point out the door actually creaked?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I was going to say is I presume it's going to be like. Well, obviously, I'm not asking you to change how you're going to do it. I'm presuming that it's going to be like target priority. If the dog isn't doing damage to anyone, they're hopefully not going to target it, kind of thing.
It depends on the enemy.
I know. I'm saying this is entirely what my presumption is going to be.
Okay. Alright, cool. But yeah, it depends. Depends on the situation. Anyway, so
You just wanna
if you
kill
guys
my
just
dog.
like, if morning goes by, unless you guys want to do anything specific,
Hmm.
it gets to about like 8:30, and you guys decide to like, you know, head over to like head outside, start like unfastening the horses from the what was it called? The
Stable.
not the stable.
The
Hitch.
hitch post.
No, because it's like it's attached to the cart, and there's like the sort of wooden thing that like the horses are attached.
Okay,
Ah.
we wouldn't
I
keep
don't
the
know.
horses attached to the cart when we're not using the cart.
Well, whatever. I don't know what.
It's not like we didn't just walk in.
How horses work. Okay.
We didn't like drive into town, then just like, right, we're here. I'm gonna leave those horses there for the next 3 days.
Okay. Alright.
They would have been unhitched, at least put onto a hitch post, most likely put into the stable.
I mean, well,
Even though the
stable's-
stable isn't in fit use.
Yeah, it's pretty decrepit now. So. Sorry. So,
I'm gonna make sure that I bring horse food with me.
sure. Okay. That's
dog
just something
food.
you could just like find like around just somewhere in your storage.
Pull a carrot out the ground.
Yeah.
So you're getting ready to leave, like getting all the horses ready. It's literally like a couple of seconds before you're supposed to leave, and Lithia walks out of the hold. Guys, when you come back, can we have a talk?
Wait,
Okay.
what is up, huh?
I mean, we could always like pick up pace later. Well, if you want to talk about it now, we can.
Well, we can do it when we get back if we want.
No, it's just it's hopefully it's nothing major. It's just like something may be up. Just like when you come back, can we just?
I mean, if it's important, we can talk now.
No,
I've always got time for you.
We can always talk now.
No, it's like this whole situation. It's more important. Like this is probably nothing. It's just like something that could come later. So just.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I presume we're planning to get there a bit early anyway. Like, if we can talk, there's time.
It's a bit of a more complicated situation that like I'm gonna need more time than like what you have right now. When you come back, can we sort that?
Wait, that'll be fine. Don't worry. We will make sure we are back not too late, and we can hopefully tonight we can talk about it. Huh?
She just gives you a silent nod and very hurriedly heads back.
Everything's okay, huh?
May I request an insight check?
Oh, go for it.
Specifically looking to see if like it's nervousness, excitement, anticipation, or concern kind of
Notes.
thing.
Go
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
From words, I can assume that it is nervousness.
Yeah, or guilt.
With a 10, not really too easy to read. Lithia's not really like, even though like you have known Lithia for quite a while, she's like kind of like.
We can read more. We can read more emotion from the horses.
Yeah, not too difficult. You can tell something's up, but like what exactly it is, you don't really know.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
You know, Caliban probably should have done the insight thinking about it. He spent more personal time with her.
Yes, but Ulmataf is the one who cares in the group, not just wants to get inside the trousers.
He cares for her too, just in a different way.
Yes, trying to get in her trousers.
It doesn't matter. Karen is still Karen.
Okay.
Caring with an ulterior motive, though.
So, guys, set off on horses towards where you met. Suggested to the centaurs where you would meet. Can I have everyone just have a quick animal handling check? Because as far as I'm aware, this is the first time you've actually ridden horses like, on horseback.
I got the horse food. It's chill. We're chilling.
I will allow a guidance, by the way.
Thank you. Which I shall.
Okay,
14.
20, a 14, and a 9. Elion, it's your elven gracefulness is like it helps you quite a bit with this. It's like it's fairly easy to pick up. Ulmachath, you're more used to being on like the
A cart.
driving the cart, yeah. So like although this is similar, it takes a bit getting used to, but you eventually get the hang of it. Caliban, you start lagging behind a little bit because you're just you don't have too much of an idea of what you're doing.
Yeah, Calvin's never been on a horse, really.
You know that scene in Lord of the Rings where Gimli is trying to keep up on the horse?
Keep up with Aragorn and Legolas. That's pretty much the situation. Like you're still able to stay in the general vicinity of Elion and Ulfdeath, but it's you're having a bit of trouble.
We're still in earshot.
Yeah, you're in earshot.
Only just.
Only just.
But
Calvin's loud enough. The world is an earshot.
But eventually, you do end up at the spot that you agree to meet centaurs. Not as early as you would have hoped, but still a little bit early. Sure. You got about 10-15 minutes, I'd say.
I am going to have. I'm going to have Mr. Fur actively trying to perceive, see if he can hear or smell them coming, because he has advantage on those.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check for Mr. Fur with advantage.
That's a +1.
That's not it. Whoops.
Would I be able to do my perception as well?
if you're keeping
without advantage, obviously.
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it. Okay.
That was a 15 for Mustafa.
Okay. What about you?
25 for me.
25. So, Mustafa is a bit too excited.
Mm.
Plus, like, you get the sense that centaurs are, like, know this land. But,
Yes, but they also have hooves.
There is that, but they also, like, they know how to, like... They've been in this land for a lot longer than you have. Well, longer than you have. Assume. It's, like, know the best way to, like, keep themselves concealed for as long as possible.
Oh.
I'm assuming you sort of, like, perched up in a tree or something.
So I was thinking maybe completely out of tree line and by the river where we're meeting.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're meeting like out the tree line, but they'll be coming from the forest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, I'll stay in like completely out of the forest as well.
Okay. So you're like keeping like a fucking eagle eye.
A dragon eye.
Line. And like the second something moves, you catch it.
Okay. I would have also like obviously dismounted and tied my horse to like a bush or a fallen tree or something.
I mean, like the best thing in this area would be like just the edge of the tree line, to be honest.
Okay. I was hoping to stay quite far away from it to imply that we're not hiding anything, kind of thing.
I mean, like if you like just leave the horses, they're not gonna run off unless like shit goes down.
Okay, true. I'll do that.
But do spot it before everyone else. Well,
Guys,
looks like one of the centaurs coming out of the tree line.
I just go. Guys, they're here.
Right. Well, let us prepare. I'm going to hop off the horse and feed the horse a little bit. Sort of not necessarily get rid of my weapons, but conceal them a bit. Make sure, we look a little bit.
The best way to make friendship: hiding weapons.
Yeah, I'm gonna make mine complete. Like, I'm not gonna stow mine at all. Like, I'm wearing them. That's it. From what I'm assuming, they're gonna respect like military strength kind of thing.
Adam, did you unmute to cough?
I swear to God, my brain is so fucked. I thought I was unmuted because when I looked at Discord, I was unmuted, so I thought, right, I will mute, but I must have double tapped it to fucking cough and then did it again to.
Fuck's
Son of a
sake.
bitch.
Oh, that's funny.
And we've only just begun.
Yep. So you guys do what you do to prepare to just get ready for this little thing. And the centaur that you spotted the first, Beth, leaves tree line, flanked on his left and right by two other centaurs.
Mm-hmm.
The two centaurs flanking you don't recognize, but one middle, leading them, do recognize as the one that spoke to you today. On the other day, the first time you encountered this.
Mm-hmm.
Like head shaved on one side, but very long on the other. Tattoos across up his arm and over his chest. Very, very muscled, with holding a pike. Not like in a battle stance, but ready to use in case it's needed.
I'll just quickly say to the group. We probably should have planned this, but what are we actually trying to say to them?
We set up diplomatic relations. We not necessarily have to be allies. We'd like to be allies, but if we are on neutral terms and we end this well, maybe if they want to, we can set up trade routes.
Okay.
Maybe a pact of defense, that type of thing. We'll see what they are open to.
Yes.
I mean, first we should probably ensure them that, they know that we're not here to try and take their land and kill them.
Exactly.
I think that's where the aggression might stoke, is if they think we're here to actually kick them out or, cull them a bit.
Yeah.
It's at this point where the centaur leading two others gets within earshot. Though still a decent bit, maybe like 30, 40 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what brings you here?
Oh,
The
well, on
view.
behalf of Miss Crest, we'd like to say hello. It is nice to meet you. We would like to set up diplomacy and perhaps talk about the future coexisting as neighbors.
I was under the impression that you three were going to leave that place abandoned.
Right.
Set up a civilization on our borders.
It is not quite civilization. That is long term.
Either way, that is what you led me to believe the last time we spoke.
I don't
last time-
particularly recall that. I apologize.
I will say, out of character, guys. You did say to this guy.
Yeah.
I
that
thought
you
we
were-
just said we were moving through. We didn't say nothing about where we were going.
I distinctly remember you saying
Okay.
you're going to this place, killing this guy, and then leaving. That's what you said.
I actually vaguely remember it as well. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm afraid that all of us have a bit dodgy memories. We cannot actually remember having this conversation. At the time of us saying it, we most likely did not presume we would set up camp here. But when recent events have transpired, and we are hoping to set up small town, village, settlement kind of thing. We're not making big place, and we're definitely not having any kind of military strength. We're just trying to set up another small village in these lands.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't say it better myself.
I know.
We are simply trying to. I'm a brush past that. We are simply trying to set up a place that is welcoming to all.
Exactly.
I think big towns have a lot going for them, but they are very restrictive. And
We're
you know,
making.
maybe one day we will be big, but not anytime soon. We want to focus on a community as opposed to riches.
We're very much looking for a free town, if you could call it that.
If what you say is true, that you have no ill intentions,
Mhm.
what do you want from us?
We simply wanted to open a dialogue as neighbors. I think staying silent is something that is fine, but I think having a dialogue is better. I don't think there is a reason why we cannot coexist. I think having our group nearby may be beneficial to you, and I think we can provide a lot for each other.
Like for example,
we are a small town right now. Maybe a couple dozen maximum right now, but in the future we could be of better service to you and trade, whether that be trade, defensive pact. If it be just a place for your people to stay when it gets cold in the winter, I think there is no reason why we cannot coexist and even be friends, if that is something you are welcome to.
As a good example for the trade, by the way, we are currently trying to massively build up our stocks of food production. If you wish, we probably will have surplus this year. If you wish to trade with us for food produce.
Wait, there is no reason why we can not both flourish.
Only Elion.
Yeah.
Give me
Okay.
You still do have that gift, by the way. I'm not sure if you forgot.
Yeah, no. Oof.
13.
And I will say after that, we have also not come empty-handed. We have brought a selection of some of our food that we have in Miss Crest, and I apologize for my lack of knowledge. I wasn't sure if you would eat meat or vegetables, so I thought I would bring both. We have some of our well cooked meat selection here that I cooked myself this morning. and some of our fresh vegetables as well, which we have brought.
And now that you've said that, can you make the persuasion check with advantage?
So I just roll one more time, yeah?
One more time.
Fucking hell.
Come on.
They
Let's
want,
go.
okay, they want to move in now.
Gift gang, gift gang.
The centaur is deep in. He's silent. So you can sort of see he's deep in thought. You said you wanted to open up some sort of defensive pact.
Oui. It is certainly an option that is open to us. We do not
but-
necessarily have a huge army right now, but we do have a ranger who did we bring
No.
Oscar with us?
Oscar's not there.
He didn't come with us, but he is setting up patrols of the vicinity.
That
of
is
Miss
sorry,
Crest?
that is wrong time. He's not setting up patrols. He's scouting the area.
Exactly. I apologize for my lack of vocabulary there. He is setting up what the fuck what was the word you just said? It went over my head.
He's scouting the
He
area.
is scouting the area, and I'm sure he would be more than open to do something similar for your land. Whether it be just for now. I hate to brag, but I believe that the three of us and some of our friends are also pretty good in a tough situation.
4 of us.
So if needed, you can. Yeah, I said three of us, one of our friends.
You handle
If needed, we can also come to your aid.
You handle you three
4.
handle yourselves, so you say.
Yes.
We have been in a
Quite-
fair few fights, and we are still alive, eh?
And you wish,
Quite.
and you wish to aid us.
If-
Defensive acts.
If that is something you are open to, then it
Um,
would be a pleasure.
Would it be
But-
something you are open to now?
Before
Well, I
we,
don't have anything planned this
You
afternoon,
s-
eh?
you-
Yeah, my
you get
plans are
the
free.
hints you sort of get the hints of like desperation, a very slight hint of desperation in his voice.
we are more than helpful, willing to apply our services right now, but obviously, we're not calling on you at all right now. But a pact does go both ways, and I was just making sure you agree to this.
He looks
Hmm.
back to one of the centaurs, but seems to murmur something in a language you don't understand.
Centauri.
Sylvan, actually.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. But that means
I
the
don't
dog
think
can
so.
hear it. The dog speaks Sylvan.
He looks to you. He looks to you. You will follow me, if you wish.
All right. Would you like to eat the food first or after?
I don't think now's the time to eat.
After? After. Okay, we will have it after.
They
I
all
will
have it
I'll
after.
bring the food with me.
They have turned and are going back into the tree line at this point.
All right, I will carry the food in my hands.
I'm going to get back on the horse.
Oh, I look at the. Oh, yes, yes, you're right. I will get back on the horse as well.
I'm just going to quickly grab my dinner. I'll be right back.
Sorry.
All right. I haven't eaten yet either, but I don't,
Caliban never
I don't
got
think
off the
food is
horse.
done yet.
What's that, Caliban?
He never got off the horse. You really think a
They would-
dwarf stands up against a chance against a fucking centaur? No, man. He's staying on that horse. He needs that height advantage, or at least.
Like, it was a struggle to get on the horse in the first place. Like, doing it again is just no.
Exactly. You know.
So, the centaurs start leading you through the forest. Unless you guys would want to catch up to them, they are, like, keeping pace. 3 by 3.
As long as they're in sight, we don't need to be with them. So we don't have to like rush ahead or anything.
They're gonna stink like that for a while, sort of like talking amongst themselves in Sylvan. So I'm pretty sure none of you speak Sylvan.
How funny would it be if
Hold,
Caliban did?
hold up. No, I don't actually know.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Umrathat doesn't either.
No, he would have said earlier.
Yeah, I remember like me talking to Tom about the languages he speaks, and Sylvan was not one. Wait, actually, shit. Oh, maybe one of them. I gotta check real quick.
No, because he would have said, because he
Yep.
said that the dog can understand, but not him. Well, he
so-
didn't say you can.
Oh,
What did I miss?
do you speak Sylvan?
No, but my dog does, and I can talk to the dog.
Okay, okay.
Translation.
Do you want the dogs to be sort of like listening in like conversation?
if it was in earshot, I'm pretty sure it probably would have understood it.
I mean, like, it's like sort of very on the edge of like on the edge of earshot, and they're sort of like murmuring amongst themselves. So if you want it,
Mystifer.
there you go. If you want
Misty.
Mystifer to eavesdrop,
Yes, but I'd also like Mystifer to pretend to be a normal dog.
even though he's like wearing fucking armor.
As in, not a blink dog.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for Mystifer then.
Would it be advantage because of hearing?
Yes.
That is a 17.
17.
Bear in mind, I can't understand the dog until I cast a spell.
Yeah. Okay. I will keep that. I will keep that in mind then.
But if we're walking on the way, I would cast that spell.
Okay. You cast a spell at some time. At some point, you do cast it, and Mystifer sort of like looks up to you and says, "Oh."
It would be telepathic.
Like telepathic. Gotcha. We gonna have fun?
I do believe so. What were they saying?
Oh, they saying stuff about not liking having outsiders, but needing something like that. I don't know, but something is going on that's with the settlement tribe. I don't know, but it's a bit. They say that this is some sort of last resort.
Interesting. You know, for a dog with a higher intelligence than me, have a really weird vocabulary.
I'm struggling with this. I still need to figure out like a proper voice for them.
Hello, you have come to speak to me? Oh yes, I am a dog. Mr. for the name, Mr. for the business.
At some point, along the journey, maybe like a couple of minutes later, the two centaurs who flanking,
They're flanking us?
No, they were they're gonna stay up ahead, but the one that you're speaking to is actually gonna slow down a bit so he gets more level with you.
Wait, I just realised we'll be at the same eye line.
Yeah,
Because we're riding horses and they are our horses.
Yeah, exactly. This it's more like diplomatic this way, I guess. I don't know. But he looks.
We can literally see eye to eye.
Yeah, he looks to you and says, "So what exactly can you do?"
Me myself, I personally specialise in blowing stuff up. I was meant to be more Russian. I mainly specialise in blowing stuff up.
That makes more sense.
Galabani is very good with his axes.
And
I am a bit
Elion
more
Elion
of
is
a
good at cooking.
dexterous factor. Well, I actually am. I like to think that I am pretty good at cooking, but I can also like jump around. You know, I'm pretty good with my rapier.
You're selling yourself as a gymnast cook.
Yep.
So what sort of situations have you found yourself in?
Actually, quite recently we fought a kraken and survived. So we also killed a sphinx. What else?
It was a griffo. It was a gyno sphinx.
A gyno sphinx. Sorry. What else? Have we
It was
recently killed?
berserk.
Oh, well, we also died and came back to life, but that was a long while ago. We've killed several wizards, a cleric.
Well, defended ourselves from.
We also killed
Yeah.
Nothing.
Hmm?
No, it's just.
Oh yeah.
Elion specified defending him themselves, and.
Okay. Yeah. No. Shut up.
Yeah. So yeah. We've also been to the Feywild quite recently.
How did you find
So,
yourself in there?
A complete accident.
Yeah, entirely by accident. Huh?
I think there's an echo in here.
Oh,
Kraken, just say Kraken.
We found ourselves loss of our boat, and we got rescued by another boat, and it happened to be in service of the Fairy Queen. So we didn't even know we were going. They just took us, you know.
Yeah. So we are quite well seasoned, I guess you could say.
Well seasoned.
Yes, that is the term.
Like my gift for you, huh?
Oh god.
I mean, I don't think they've eaten it yet.
Jesus.
I know, but I was pointing at it because I have it in my arm.
I must say, the situation at hand requires some outside point of view for a few reasons. Most part of that is the fact that none of the tribe knows exactly what is going on.
Are you able to tell us?
If you told us ahead of time, we might have a better game plan.
Some people of our tribe have gone missing over a few months, but then turned up, acting strange. Some of them are still missing, we're still trying to find them, but some come back themselves. I don't exactly describe it.
Do you have one of these blood pack people in some kind of, not arrest, but it's some kind of situation where we can talk to them without possibly hurting them or us?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm asking, are they detained, with a nicer way of saying it?
Yeah, I'm not
That
saying
is
that.
fair
They're just
enough.
walking. They're just walking around the village.
Yes, there is.
Would you say there's any physical change, or is it more behavioral?
We did not notice any physical change
Okay.
until recently. It's actually best if you show you that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy to describe.
So what I'm understanding from you, and apologize if I'm wrong, we are to find a solution that is hopefully going to save them, as opposed to having to.
I mean, I'll just gotta lean back a bit.
You
To
know.
earlier. Yes, that was a given. I don't think they need to be said.
Wait,
I
I'm
do
just
not
double
know you.
checking.
I will introduce you to our tribe leader. It's not my decision to make.
Very well, I understand.
You're not far now.
All right.
I didn't. I do not believe you ever introduced your name to me.
Well, I am Elion. This is my good friend Caliban and my good friend Ulmatas.
Ulumataf Daluglythunda.
We also have another person who is usually with us called Dur, but he's busy studying.
My name is.
Little boy.
My name is.
He's
My name is.
Eugene. It is wonderful to meet you. I hope we can be of service to you.
You, Dren.
Are we about to head into the village?
But he will actually say he actually said it's not far now, so you can
Yeah.
assume it's like a couple minutes.
Would this be a good time for me to go eat lunch?
Yes.
Lunch?
Fucking hell, dude.
Dinner. Fuck. I don't speak normal.
Yes, you're
yes.
speaking in a French accent.
Yes, this would be a great time to take like a quick 10-minute break.
All right, sweet.
Okay.
Well, I will head off now. If you want to carry on for a little bit, you're more than welcome
No,
to.
it's cool.
Alright.
I'm gonna go to do some shit, but yeah. We'll
Alright.
be back in like 10 minutes.
Sweet.
Get some shit.
I'll be back in a bit.
sort ourselves. Yeah, cool. Be right back.
Be back in a bit. No.
Yes.
Hi.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
Yo.
Okey-doke. So, after about 20 minutes of him leading you into the forest, along the side of the river, by the way, he's constantly following, like, where the river's going.
Oh my god.
What?
That token. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
And that thing's decked out in armor.
He's fucking chilling, bro.
Wait, can you make that token bigger for a second? That is beautiful.
There you go. Straight
Look
to
at-
sea.
He is the
Oh.
goodest of boys.
He's got brothers as well. Look at him. He's big chillin'.
Actually, good question. Is Mustafa like just like running alongside? Because he's gonna be like running a little bit with his tiny little legs.
Well,
Nah,
I was,
he's in like my bag.
I gotcha.
your bag.
With like head out, yeah.
Well then, I was going to say riding on the back of my horse.
To be fair, Elion
Yeah,
is the one to
fucked.
have a purse. He has a purse big enough to hold the dog.
I mean, I was just going to say, a saddlebag
Baby Yoda.
on a
Nah,
horse.
he's just
Baby Yoda. Baby
he's
Yoda.
chilling and he's got his exactly. He's got his like paws on my shoulders and stuff, and he's peeking over the side.
I see. Elion has tried to lay claim to my dog.
I
it's your
apologize.
dog.
I apologize. The dog is on my shoulders, is it not?
I mean,
Did he choose to be on yours?
I mean, like,
you're saying this. You're saying this to the person who has active control of him.
I mean, I think we all have active control of him,
you
no?
don't have active control of him. that begins and ends when you're in combat. When you're out of combat, I have control of him.
Okay.
You could, if we want, we can go back a little bit, and you can both do opposed animal handling checks to see who.
I
wants to go
tamed the thing.
I was under the impression that he was like the party's dog. No, I wasn't thinking he was anybody's dog.
Because Ulmatath has done the bonding, Ulmatath will get advantage on it. But Elion, if you want to do an animal handling check to see if he wants to go with you, you can do it.
Is he not the party's dog? Like,
Yes,
is
it's for the party, but I
Is it-
tamed him.
Okay.
Yeah, I always had it under the impression it was Orbitas.
Yeah, I mean, I spent potions and spells and time and rations.
If I had a cat, I wouldn't expect you to take it.
Opposed
doesn't
animal,
mean-
opposed animal
okay.
handling checks, my dudes.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay. So are we saying this is with Ulmatath then?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, if you want him to be on your horse,
Oh no! It's
No,
your dog,
no,
and you have
no,
active control.
I
It's
no,
fine.
you've clearly said that you have an intention.
I
to, like,
never should
carry
have
the
given you
dog.
This dog. I never should have given you this.
If we break up, I have custody of the dog.
I was just under the impression it was a party thing, but that's cool.
No, yes, it is for the party, but I put in the effort. Put in the hours. Put in the work. Put in the hours. You take what hours? Oh,
But
okay.
why did you
You
move
didn't know
the
about
dog?
that.
I was looking at the dog. Why have you moved the dog?
I'll just move to the side of it so you can see the forest.
Okay.
No, just dog.
So, are we happy with that then?
I'm not actually as fast as you think I am.
Yeah, I'm not too bothered either.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
We
So
just
you
fuck it
guys-
with milk.
So, eventually, you got after about 20 minutes of just wandering through just along the edge of the river. Name again?
Aldrin, or
Udrin.
Aldrin.
Udrin.
Udrid.
Yeah, that's the one.
Udrin. Udrin, due to what you now see through a clearing, in the forest, and you can see various tents, makeshift buildings, shelters. Not too expansive, but pretty expansive. You can probably estimate around 100 centaurs live here. Ulmatath, it's not quite a home, but it reminds you of home. But
Reminds me of home.
a lot of the shelters, the tents they're built are just built out of like
It's tribal.
yeah, and they're just built out of the surrounding materials like leaves, woods, like twigs, like of wood, that sort of thing. Very much blends into the natural surrounding.
Yeah.
You get a couple as you're being led through the camp. You get a couple of looks as if you like, not only because like you're not centaurs, but yes, like you weren't exactly expected by the wider community. Like you get you get the sense of like, what the hell are they doing here? But Udrin just eventually.
Okay.
Eventually, he leads you up to a female centaur who's standing outside one of the buildings.
Keep it in your trousers, Caliban.
She is the only one who seems to have been not looking at you like she's surprised to see you, like she's expecting. She has
Congratulations.
She's she also pretty muscular, like it's very similar to the other centaurs. She's a shaved head, and she has like war paint like around the eyes. That sort of like has like sort of radiant spikes going out of it, and similar tattoos, but like along like lower down on the other arm, on her right, spiral around.
Ooh.
She looks to Udrin. Is this who I have expected? Yes, this is them. Udrin bows his head and just goes somewhere else. And the woman looks to the rest of you. My name is Arceus. I am the matriarch of this tribe.
It is a pleasure to meet you, and I will bow.
Udrin seems to think that you can help us. And at this point, I decided. Do you think?
Well, we have not heard too much. We have been told that it is better to see what we are to try and help you with. But I like to think that we are capable.
I think she asked us to comment on trusting outsiders.
Do you think you are trusted?
I personally
we
don't
are.
believe so. I mean, I wouldn't trust this one myself, but
I think we are all very
I-
trustworthy.
yes.
Exactly.
Is that well, go ahead.
All we have been told so far is a few months ago you had village people being disappeared quite frequently, and until quite recently they started coming back. Ah, sorry.
It was 2 a month. After
Okay.
3 months of this, started
Precisely.
different. At this point, I do not know what is going on. Let's try my best. Which is why
Okay. You need outsiders. Okay.
she's looking around, looking at everyone out, at literally everyone around the tribe. People who are walking past are like sort of looking at you. Others are just like have stopped whatever they're doing and are just like sort of looking. Although no one's really within distance of being shot.
Okay.
Some still remain missing. The others who have, apart from one, she heads into the stand that she was standing in front of. It's a fairly large tent, yeah, since they have to like make room for like centaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I go back home. Right, our work is done here.
On the floor inside this tent, it seems to be like the closest thing to sort of a medical center that this place would be. it's just Arceus and another centaur lying on the floor, very obviously dead, but their body is mutilated. It's the best way to describe. Purple veins that are just outside, or like all across their body. Their limbs seem to have been shriveled up, and one of his eyes seems to have like a mix of being milked, but also is completely shot with.
What did you do to his eye?
One of the eyes.
No.
Sorry, what?
You milked it over.
This is only relevant to one of his eyes, however, because one half of his face is just a red pulpy mass. It's like paper mache that's been dyed red. That's just dried up and rusty from decay. That's how basically happening from like this, from like the top part of his head.
Mhm. I'll say to the tribe leader, the matriarch, sorry. May I? I would like to guidance medicine check.
What exactly are you trying to look?
Trying to determine what could have possibly caused this, which I know of.
Right.
Whether it's like a fungal infection, a ingestion thing, a creature causing it, self-inflicted, stuff like that.
Go ahead. Medicine check.
12 plus 13.
13. Defining what might have caused this. You don't really manage to grasp this.
Mm.
However, something that you do manage to notice as you're just observing the body, you get to like the part of the head that is just, you're looking for, like, looking through, like, not. I'm assuming you're not touching it.
Oh god, no.
So just looking through it, you can see parts of like what would be. You can see like blood veins. You see parts of a skull. You don't see any sign of any brain matter.
Okay. Oh. May I do an arcana with guidance as well?
To determine what?
Whether this is caused by magic.
Go for it.
That'll probably be a no, but that's a 9.
No way of determining it. This is way beyond your level of knowledge.
Okay.
You've never seen or heard anything like that. As
Out of
does the damage seem to be like completely centralized on an area and like not creeping out, or is it like all over?
the bit that's just like the pulpiness, it's just
Yeah.
this area of the head.
Out of character,
then,
I think
like-
I know what this is.
And then
In
like
character, I probably don't.
nothing else. Like, does it like spread out a bit? Like, are there like cuts and bits around it, or it's just that one area?
That seems to be one area that seems to be like a visible wound. The rest seems to be like whatever, just this purple veiny type of thing.
Mm.
I'll again ask the matriarch. Am I able to make incisions? Okay.
He's beyond our material plane now.
But still respectful of dead. I'll look at Elion. And then I'll pull out a dagger.
Wait, are you gonna fucking skin him?
No, I'm not going to catch his throat. That is definitely not what I'm going to do. I initially extremely delicately, to let fluid drain and stuff like that. but I would like to cut and like open up and see what could if there was a single thing which caused the right side of the head to. Essentially, I'm going to start digging around where the eye was.
Okay.
Would you like a check, or is that just something which happens?
Um,
Because I'm assuming I can just cut the thing open.
you are able to just like cut it open, and from what you can see, like it's just like what the deeper you get, the more the blood seems to turn up.
Okay. So essentially, what I'm hoping to get to is behind the eye. Like that's the kind of direction I'm digging to.
The eye just where the eye was,
Yeah.
it just seems to have gone. It's just
Yeah.
exploded.
Okay. But I mean, like, I'm gonna dig down to where it was, kind of thing.
You dig there, and it's just. Shh.
Okay. Nothing else, just mush.
Pretty much is what you can.
Okay. There's only one thing out of character I know, but I'm not sure whether Ulmataf would know what I'm thinking.
As I said, like you did a check. Ulmataf has no idea. What
Exactly.
So as you're doing this, Arceus, she looks over your shoulder. He was found. He seemed to have been crawling out of a tunnel. Tunnel that leads to the Underdark. We do not venture there. It's too dangerous for us. However, we did send a small scouting party down there.
I hate it because I know exactly what it is out of character and I can't tell anyone. I hate it. Okay. Would anyone else like to investigate?
There's nothing I
Alright.
can do or think
Can I,
of.
can I see if I've read anything like that would do this sort of thing in the Underdark?
Go ahead and make.
History?
Go ahead and make the type of check that you think would be most relevant.
So I wouldn't think I think history is probably. Maybe insight. I don't know.
Insight, no.
Investigation, maybe. I mean, I have the same for investigation and history, but
Investigation is more like trying to analyze what's right in front of you. So if you're trying to like.
so I guess history.
If you're trying to go into your mind palace and see if you've read anything about this, then sure go.
All right.
Actually-
I will ask. Is it about Fae Fiend or Undead?
Oh.
Okay.
May I also do a check under the same pretext? Just like, do I know anything about the Underdark kind of thing, or creatures within? For me, it'd be more specifically, literally, do I know the creatures within the Underdark?
Yeah, sure go for it.
Because it's creatures within, would I be able to argue insight?
No,
Because I wouldn't have read of it, kind of thing.
No, it would be nature.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. I would guidance as well. Yeah, I'm not going to even bother rolling the guidance.
I was gonna say, in like Caliban's 200 plus fucking years of existing, would I be able to roll a history check to see if anything small has been ever said that's...
If you want to make a history check, go for it.
I'm playing the age card, it's the only thing he has to offer in this game.
Age comes wisdom.
I know exactly what it is. I hate it.
Oh, really?
Okay, so
Like,
yeah, yeah, it's just not really much.
Not my forte.
Elion, Underdark. There are various creatures. Various, like, drow, like, originally came from to live there. Same with, Dark Knight. I don't remember exactly what they're called.
Just okay. I'll allow it.
I'm really trying to think what 16 would be.
Not the answer, probably.
It's,
Jail
Maybe, like-
time.
I just need a minute to think.
By the way, it's not important, but I've sent Milk. I've sent you what I think it is. I'm not expecting an answer.
I'm not ready yet, but I think you know what it is. Yeah.
Don't answer me whether I'm right or wrong. Just that
I'm
I'm
not going to.
I'm just putting down my bet.
Nothing specifically doing this, because this is a very niche thing early on.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Yeah,
specifically
absolutely.
doing this, but like this sort of vibe of creepy stuff. It's definitely like, you know, it gives the vibe of being underdog.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best way I can.
I think what it looks like is that we are definitely dealing with something from the Underdark. I can't say that I have come across anything that will particularly do something like this, but it does seem characteristic of some of the creatures that come from the Underdark. If we will find answers, it will probably be there.
Agreed.
Cave is not far from here, just a 5 minutes walk. There, venture in. If whatever
Have
you,
you,
if whatever you find, you have to defeat it, and it must result in the death. Correct it. I request that you do what you need to do.
Well,
There are some fates that are more.
I agree, and there's hope where there are answers, and hopefully it won't come down to that. Maybe there is a.
I do not necessarily want. I just want this thing to stop.
Alright, understandable.
If you find
Well,
out, then I would like to know.
May I possibly ask one more thing? Have you taken the time to question the people that have come back about their time in this cave? Because
They have no recollection of any time in this cave. Say they.
Alright, that is
We
fair
have done
enough.
all the questioning we can of them. It seems to be. Personally, only people who would know them would really. It's more of just their mannerisms, or say things they wouldn't normally say.
Maybe converse with one, if that is okay.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Maybe converse with one of these people.
Wish, but we just we can.
I do have spell which I do think might. It's possible of doing something which I think is worth trying.
So I will bring one here.
Thank you.
And she heads out.
Mm-hmm.
If no one wants to do anything, she comes back with a rather young-looking centaur. Probably like if it was like looks around like teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
Head tied back, short tail, and you can sort of see back sleeping.
Male, I presume.
He is male, yeah.
Come here, my boy.
Oh, yes, hi. Hello.
So, what do you remember of the events?
Hence?
We've been told that you left the village for an amount of time and recently returned.
Don't remember a thing.
Okay. I would like to. I have to touch them to cast a spell. I will just go out and touch their shoulder.
Sort of like go out to a top, sort of recall.
And just trust. I tried to help you.
So
I'll look to the matriarch and just usher.
the matriarch, Arceus, looks to him and says, and just goes, "No, I do not want part of this," and he goes to leave the tent.
Again, I'll like make a face and action, just like don't let them. If it's more like if they're okay with it.
The matriarch actually like shouts at the centaur, the young centaur to stay, but he's still continuing to leave, and she looks to you and she gives you like a signature. Like, if you want to do something physical,
I will not run, but I'll like abruptly stand up and just like touch him in any way I can.
go ahead and make a sleight of hand check with the then. He's right in front of you.
Would that be possible to guidance?
Not in this instance.
Okay.
No, it's actually the split second of it happened. Oh,
Nat
never
20.
mind. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's going to leave. He stumbles a little bit, but you're just able to like sort of like reach your hand onto like the side of his.
I would like to cast Lesser Restoration.
So restoration.
Remove the part which I'm mostly intervening with is removes a disease.
Can you just read the whole? Just post the whole thing.
This is probably one of the shortest spell descriptions I have. You touch a creature and end either one disease or a condition. So it literally just ends a disease. You look a bit nervous there, Milk.
I'm trying to figure out what would happen with this. So, do this, and the second the spell is casted, the centaur starts screaming in pain.
I'll like as soon as it's cast, I'll lift my hand away and like take a step back, kind of thing. Like
literally collapses to the ground, head in his hands, just screaming on the ground. The matriarch just like immediately kneels down and just holds his head.
I will take a few steps back and kneel down. Like any weapons I'll have on me, I'll put to my side. I'm trying to display. I'm not trying to cause harm here. I'm genuinely trying to help.
Yeah. At this point, she's like, there's no
objection. But even then, I'm still going to.
Yeah.
I just I think we have to let it run its course.
Do you know what? If you come back from that cave, back and see what happened. It's like a sickness. You need to burn it out.
That's hopefully what I'm doing as we speak. May I give? Is it possible after seeing reaction? Am I able to do another check? What if after casting that spell? What logical symptoms or causes of this thing? Like by removing a disease, what kind of possibility would that mean the disease would be? Because I'm assuming writhing in pain is not a common response to a lesser restoration.
Again, because of your medicine check before, it's like again you've not Ulmsouth has not seen or read anything so if you gotten like a bit higher, I would have allowed you maybe I can narrow it down, but it's the fact you got like a 4 or
and I completely understand.
Yeah, it's just like it's a mystery. You can tell, but like whatever it is, it's like oh shit, okay, maybe this is good, maybe this is okay right now. But again, like you still don't really know what it is.
And so I'll just send you something quickly.
No worries.
There you go. That doesn't seem like this is new information.
I don't. Just from looking at his reaction, I don't think you'd be able to tell.
Okay. Well, in character,
Yeah.
In character, I have to pretend like I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
So I guess we should try and see what caused this then.
I can lead you to a second. She calls out, and 2 other centaurs walk in. They see the situation and immediately go to help the young male centaur who's still writhing on the ground. Once that situation sorted, she heads out of the tent and starts leading out.
Is it worth waiting in the village? This is out of character talking, but talking between the players. Is it worth waiting in the village to see if anything changes with him before we go into the Underdark?
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
But
but we have. There's no reason to rush.
I mean,
So,
they're desperate. They kind of want us to rush to help them.
But I don't think an hour will make much of a difference.
If you can explain it to them, sure. I mean, it might be smart.
I don't think I'm able to explain it to them. But from my point of view, it's okay. That spell is clearly doing something, good or bad. Let's see what the outcome is before we go any further. That's my mentality with it. By the way, if this is what I think it is, fuck you, Milk. Fuck you.
God,
I see you trying not to make a single facial expression there.
Yeah, I saw him smirk for a second.
Yeah, you're hiding it. You're hating it, and I hate you.
I'm trying for it to be mysterious, okay?
I know. The more I know, the more I'm appreciating it. But fuck you. We better get a fucking level up from this. So yeah. So are we all in agreement? Wait around. Yeah.
Yeah, it would actually be logical and smart.
I'll quickly actually, with escort from either someone from the village or someone of the party, would I be able to find a herb or something which has some kind of pain relief? I don't have anything in my thing for it other than Dream Lily, but I don't think he would be pretty good being high right now, especially considering it's a psychedelic.
Go ahead and make a survival check. It's gonna be a hard DC though, since it's just like.
Yeah, it's literally like I know the real life version is called Nightshade, but yeah, just something to relieve pain.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Yeah.
12 plus 16.
It takes a while for you to find around, but you do find something that is known to a herb that, like, if ingested, is known to pain. Although it's mostly used on humanoids, you're not sure if it will work on centaurs. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I will take it back to the village. Just to make it more easy to administer, I'll like portal and messel it into a liquid and like make him drink it.
I'll just say you know how to like it.
Yeah.
You would normally ingest it by humanoids, so you carry it that way.
Obviously, again with permission from Matriarch, or like, may I administer some kind of pain relief? I do not think it would change anything about his condition. This is a herb which is mainly used on humanoids, so whether it could be risky using it on one of you, but it will relieve pain.
At this point, I think he needs all the help he can receive.
Okay, and I'll administer it.
As soon as like it is like properly ingested by him, like as much as you can, but with him just like writhing around.
Like a beer chucking funnel.
Yeah, he does seem to sort of like. It doesn't stop. It is decreased by less writhing. It's more whimpering now than screaming.
There's still pain.
Yes.
Just less of it.
And he's still in a bit of a state. It's definitely helped.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm doing for that time.
Oh well. Do you know what? No, I think I'll stay. I'll stay. I was going to talk to some people, but
unless anyone does want to do anything. Half an hour passes. Eventually, does start still. Who would all of you be in the tent at this point?
I would have certainly stayed by his side, and even though like, may I ask the rest of the party something which would have happened during that time?
Sure.
Keep an eye on, like, see if anyone is trying to investigate what's going on. Like, see if, because it's fair enough. There's a noise. There's some screaming. Yeah, some people might get concerned, But if someone's actively trying to investigate, keep an eye out for it.
Well, during that time, Caliban would have been outside of the tent, kind of like.
Like a bouncer.
No, he was more like looking to see what they're all doing, like because he's never really seen or interacted with centaurs before, so he's kind of studying them a bit.
He's on a gap year. He's on a gap year.
Go ahead and make an investigation or an insight check.
We're out here doing work, and my man's is on a gap year.
Doing a fucking gappa.
You're not fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Is it? No, it's not a tag, is it? I can't remember if it was. I can never fucking remember how my necklace works. I always remember it can make something go from to a 10, but I can never properly. Fuck it. You know, I'll just take it. Yeah, no, I can't find it.
Again, it's an unfamiliar culture to you, so trying to get a read on them, especially with what's going on, it's a bit. So, is it Elion and Ornotath who are in the tent then? Just keep a very close eye on.
I would
Yeah.
have like been tending to FIFA kind of thing.
I'll see if there's like.
Okay.
I'll just keep an eye on things, I guess.
Okay. Well, there are 2 other centaurs and the matriarch in there, plus the guy who's like in it here having the. Eventually, after like half an hour, starts relaxing heavily. Something his head starts near his eye. I need boat. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say I'm going to act on it, so
What are you doing to act on it?
it's gonna sound completely horrible and it might go wrong, but I'm going to immediately attempt to cut it out. I know it's literally cutting his face. And if at any point I feel like I can't do it nicely or neatly or without causing harm, I am gonna stop.
I need you to make a sleight of hand.
Mm.
Elion,
Uh-huh.
I need you to make a perception check.
Okay.
13. Hey!
Hey.
I just want to point out there was a +7 difference there and we rolled the same
Yep.
number.
So, as you both go to do this, Elion.
Oh, wait.
What?
I have my shield. I get advantage on this shit.
Yes, you do.
Let's go!
Oh,
I almost forgot.
that's made a difference.
By the way, my prediction is perfectly right.
That's made a difference. As soon as like this pulsing starts, Ornotath, you go to take a dagger to his face, but one of the centaurs who's been very close by to this person,
Mm.
like just puts your hand away and immediately cups their hands around their face, and something seems to eject from the nostril. Ornotath, you don't get a look at it. However, Elion, get a sight of what looks like a tadpole. Centaur's hand, who then takes it immediately.
Did you see that, Caliban?
Event outside, it's only me in the tent.
Yeah.
She has
I
immediately
realised.
left. She has immediately left.
See, one was it in her hand?
Wait, was that the matriarch?
No, it wasn't the matriarch.
Okay.
It was one of the 2 centaurs who came to immediately help.
Wait! Stop! Can I catch her before she leaves?
She is going to book it.
Stop her!
Even though I don't know what just happened, like intently, I probably would still react the same.
Like,
Wait,
you saw her take something, you just didn't know what she took.
Yeah.
She is booking it.
I would like to chase if needed, fly after.
I'll try and chase as well as quickly as I can.
Wait, hold up. Wouldn't I been able to grapple or tackle if Elion shouted grab her if I'm at the front of the tent?
You know what? Yes, go ahead and make an athletics check to grapple her.
Athletics. Where the fuck is that now?
Right at the top. Okay.
Oh, you can't!
Oh no!
He's standing in front of the opening, and the
Like,
centaur just
hellbound.
runs into him.
I'd trip on a rock.
Literally, you before you even know what's happened, you're hit from behind and you fall to the ground prone, and she just gallops past you, heading to where the direction where the matriarch said that the cave to the Underdark is.
I would like to chase after, and as I said, if needed, fly after. And I'm just going to make every effort to touch them.
Um,
I'm gonna try and chase after her as well. Is the matriarch in the room with us, by the way?
sorry, what?
Was the matriarch still in the room?
Oh yeah, she was in the room the entire time.
Oh, okay, so she's seen what this other person's done.
Yes.
All right, then I have no issue with just trying to chase after her and catch up to her if I
I
can.
need both of you to make athletics checks then.
Oh, not the
8.
best for me. 19.
Not the best.
Well, no, I meant the
Oh.
modifier.
Oh, Ian, she got a natural 19.
Oh.
So she's just able to. You're flying as fast as you can, trying to catch up to her. And Elion, you're making surprising ground. Like for a humanoid to be able to keep up this close with a centaur, it's fucking impressive. However, she is a centaur, and she is able to keep on going. And Elion, you think you're just about to get within reach of her when she reaches the mouth of the cave and gallops.
Can
straight
I try and use my reaction to do something?
You're not in melee range with her.
I know.
You could, yeah.
Can I activate my ring of jumping and try and leap dive and grab her?
Yes, you can.
Like a spear tackle.
As I'll say, you can do this just before you're about to reach the mouth of the cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I also, knowing that I can't catch up, would I be able to cast a spell?
Depends what's the spell.
Erupting Earth.
What does that do?
Choose a point, and a fountain of earth is churned up into a volcano. It essentially makes it difficult terrain, and it has a 120-foot range.
Okay. I'll say that this.
So I'd do that on the just before the mouth of the cave, kind of thing.
I'll say that this is going to give Elion advantage then.
Okay. I'll just read it out a bit more. So, if needs be, I'm actually, yeah. Regardless, I will increase the area to 40 feet, like radius, kind of churned up earth. Each creature within it must make a dexterity saving throw. If not, takes bludgeoning damage, and half as much as failed. And that area is counted as difficult terrain.
What's the DC for the dexterity saving throw?
That would be 16.
Or she got a natural 16.
Okay.
Do I have to make that as well?
No,
if you're running within the area.
Yeah, because it's like she gets to the point of the area.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
20 damage. Half on a fail. Half on a success. Sorry.
I'll say because she succeeded the dexterity saving throw. I didn't realize it was a saving throw type of thing.
Yeah.
Is it still difficult terrain?
Yes. No matter what is difficult terrain.
I'm trying to think. Would this give Elion advantage?
Considering they had to do a dex save, I might argue yes, but it's up to you.
I'll say you got a +2 to it, Elion, since she succeeded the dex save. So
Okay, what am I rolling?
If you're trying to grapple her, if you're just jumping and going to grapple her, give me an athletics
Yeah.
check. Give me an athletics.
Okay. So it's this +2. 16.
16. I've just got to quickly check. What was that? What'd you get? Sorry.
16.
16. She hits the sort of the
Churned
mountain
up
of
earth.
difficult terrain, and although she just managed to keep her footing, Elion, you take this opportunity, activate your ring, and just basically fucking pile drive right into her, jumping straight at her, and you're just able to keep a hold of her. However, she is writhing, trying to get out of your grip. Or in return, you can take this opportunity to get it to do something at this point if you wish.
I will, as quickly as I can, run up to her, touch her, and cast Lesser Restoration again.
Okay, give me a. She's still trying to avoid this, so give me a sleight of hand check with advantage because she's grappled.
15.
15 was enough. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, it's enough. Absolutely. It's the same spell, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the same reaction as before.
Mhm.
Just writhing and screaming. And at this point, and as she does, she releases what she was holding in her hand, and you get a view of what this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
try and like grab it and then
Uh,
cup it in my hands so that it can't like escape whatever it is.
With rebuttal to that, I will also like to put out a flask.
And then I'll put it in the flask.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Okay. You're able to do
At
this.
this point, I'll get off of the centaur if she's like immobilized.
Yeah, she is completely immobilized, and it's at this point that the
Yeah.
matriarch is galloping up to you, sees
Um,
the situation, just like,
just before the matriarch gets there, I'll just like keep it secret. We need to make sure we can trust her. Just like to do with the tadpole, and I'll put the tadpole in the flask in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Make sure it's sealed.
do you do this without the matriarch? Are you trying to do this without the matriarch seeing?
I'm about to say something to her to make it so that her attention isn't on the fact that I've just put something in a bag of holding.
Either way, if you're trying to hide the fact that you're putting this in, then give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna stay not involved because Elion would want to talk to the matriarch, but Elion trusts Ilmataf as well, so
That's the first.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
It's more, as I said, we have to make sure we can trust her. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
4.
Okay.
Also, wouldn't Caliban come up with the matriarch since he wasn't actually in that chase?
If you would have followed, yeah, you would
Yeah.
be like getting up at this point as well.
Yeah, so I'll just be coming up with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shout to the matriarch. Okay, we need to get him inside a hut. He's going through the same same thing which the other person had. By the way, how is the other chap?
Unconscious right now.
Okay, that's actually quite
stable.
comforting. May we also talk in private?
So I think we.
And
she calls over and like the centaurs come over and go to pick up the centaur that you just immobilized and to take them back to sort of like the medical tent.
Yeah.
I think it may be ideal if the people who look after the people who are in
They
this
can't-
state, as I point to the other.
They can't tell. That's the thing.
No, but there are people who have most definitely not been taken away for a while.
I presumed they didn't. They don't deliberately put one of those people in charge of this.
She was not one suspect.
Precisely.
As I said, I do not know who I can trust at this point in time.
This
I
is fucking.
understand.
I feel like there's something among us.
Shut the fuck up! I hate you. I actually hate you. I actually hate you.
It's either that or it's the thing. So, so go back to the matriarch's tent, I presume.
Okay, you go to this is a different tent that you've not been.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a tent like sort of like the head of the camp. That
yeah.
It's very expansive.
I will. As soon as I'm assuming it's like almost like a curtain instead of a door kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as that's shut, I will I'll hold out an open hand and say, "May I do the same to you, just in case?" Seven.
Not exactly hiding things from.
The point of hiding is so that before we tell you what we found, we know that you're not on the same route as them. I am fine showing you, but for our clean of conscience, I would like to check and make sure that you do not also have this ailment.
Considers you for a moment.
That's a bit flattering.
Holds out her arm.
I will touch her hand, cast lesser restoration.
There is no effect.
That's comforting. And as soon as it registers, yep, you're fine, I will remove the flask. And
Immediately I'm assuming like all three of you are here.
I was hoping.
I mean, I'm there.
Yeah, Calvin's there now as well.
She sort of steps forward to like peek closer at what this is.
This came from inside your friend.
Some sort of parasite.
It would seem so. It was behind his face. I would extremely highly recommend not leaving your eye from that boy. I would almost say actually bring him here as quickly as possible. Because now everyone in this tent and him are the only people who we can be sure don't have one of these.
And assuming the person you've just caught trying to make a break for the Underdark.
As soon as I touched them and cast the spell which I just did to you, fell over writhing in pain. So we can assume in roughly an hour's time this one of these will come out as well. So then you have I don't know.
It's okay. It's at this point that I will allow people Arcana checks on this tadpole thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it guidanceable?
Not me.
I'll say.
It's entirely up to you.
Sure.
I don't mind.
Unless it's a fey fiend or undead, then I get an advantage.
It's
I rolled a 4. I'm not going to bother rolling it.
Caliban?
Why
Calban
is my
doesn't know
character so
enough.
dumb?
Like, Calban doesn't know enough to actually do an Arcana
would-
check. I'm trying to think logically if he would, but he doesn't understand magic.
I would
enough.
argue that this is from the deep dark, and as
I was about to
as
ask-
someone who mines and stuff, you may have run across this in your stories and stuff.
I was about
From
to
your
say the
town?
exact
Well,
same
I mean,
thing.
you know,
Maybe.
like we said, age comes wisdom, so you might know.
Alright,
Arcana
okay.
is wisdom.
I think unless you think not, but
If that's the case, then Arcana wouldn't be the correct roll because that's
History, it'd be-
intelligence,
It'd be
Yeah.
history.
which I believe is also intelligence.
18.
18.
Come on, give us the tell me. Just tell me I'm right. No, come on, tell me I'm right. Go on. I called this from the moment.
Caliban, you've heard ghost stories pretty much of what this might be. Of creatures who use tadpoles to influence other beings, to control them, but then to also turn them into one of them. What one of them is
Don't be what I'm thinking.
a mind
It
flayer.
is.
I fucking knew it. That you said mine, I knew it instantly. God damn it.
Oh, I can just point out as soon as it's one side of his face is blotchy. Yeah, I know what it is. I've never actually
What-
gone against some of these.
What
Yeah.
what seems to be behind this seems to be a mind flayer.
oh,
Wait, what fire?
A
Mind flayer.
Oh, mind
Flayer.
flayer. Okay, I thought you said
I'd
something
say-
about like fire.
I'll type in the
Caliban,
roll 20.
Yeah, I know mind
Since
flayer.
you're in character, you're the one who knows what this is. A mind flayer is a creature who is second looks like that.
Yeah. See, that's in Baldur's Gate. I've been playing. I've played a
Yeah,
shit ton of
it
that.
is the creatures
Yes.
from Baldur's Gate.
That's
Yeah.
literally when you he explained what it was doing. It's like, wait, that sounds familiar. And then you said mind. I'm like, oh fuck. So yeah,
Exactly. They're creatures who are all about taking over the minds of other creatures, eventually turning some of them into mind flayers themselves. They also are known for being in the Underdark, but also traveling through the astral plane.
wait, so we do still have a tadpole there, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna squash it.
It's in a flask.
You
I
have a
would.
flask.
I mean, if you're going to try and do this, I'm going to try and stop you because It's in a safe location.
Ooh,
Yeah, okay, no. If it is in a flash, sorry, then no, he
Okay.
won't. If it was like being held or on the floor or something, still,
No.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Although one of them is about to fly out the nostril of the lady we just tackled. So if you want to squash one, there you go.
In like an hour, or
Yeah.
half an hour, or however long.
We should have started a stopwatch.
Yeah, actually, so Calban will reiterate all this, and he will underline clearly that someone will have to stay watch and basically kill whatever thing comes out of her as quickly as possible.
Well, so just so everyone knows, I am able to do that spell
Shut up.
3 more times. I doing so is going to mean I'm less effective in combat. Out of character, I have to use higher level spell slots to do it. Um,
Okay.
we could maybe. I do not want to go into that cave without being fully ready. So if we are going to go in that cave, I would recommend maybe going tomorrow. But whilst we're here, I can attempt to cure more people.
Do you know if this creature, now that we have discovered what it is, if it's controlling the people of my tribe, does it now know that we have discovered it?
I will look to Caliban.
Alban, you don't know. You don't
I
know.
was trying to see if Calban would like say anything other than just I'm not sure, but honestly, he just shake his head and shrug, saying there's no way to know.
Out of intuition, I would hope that the reason why that centaur, that lady centaur, was trying to run into the cave was hopefully to relay a message. So,
Maybe relay a message, maybe to just
but
hide.
maybe,
They'd been found out.
but I'm being hopeful right now. Either way, I think definitely get those 2 centaurs into a place where we can watch them. It's best to assume everyone in the village apart from us and those 2 are safe. And even then, one of those is currently not safe.
I do trust. Fuck, what's his name?
That's an interesting name.
I do trust Adrian. It was
Who?
It was his idea to bring in outsiders, and he'd said that you'd seen.
Well, as I said, I have 4 more uses of this spell.
I will bring Udrin here and small allies we have them.
Okay.
Just-
Meanwhile, I think
She
we should
leaves.
bring the unconscious boy and currently the lady who is in pain. I think we should also bring them here.
I'll have that sorted, and she leaves.
Make sure you sort it by yourself. Don't trust anyone. Don't let anyone else touch them.
She nods as she walks out of the tent.
As soon as the thing just, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I don't expect you guys to do all this fucking detective work. I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should
We
have known
are
with the medical
big-
guy.
We're big diplomacy detectives. We won't even fight this thing. We're just gonna diplomacy with it.
I mean, if we wanted to
Good
get
luck.
good, if we wanted to get on good standing with the centaurs, we fucking done it. By the way, right, in character, sorry. So if we consider we have a way to treat these people now, and there's no point rushing into the cave, maybe we should just cure the entire village first. Because
I'm sorry, the sound. The sound that came playing behind Milk.
Oh, was that from me? Sorry.
yeah, I would,
You literally have uncovered a conspiracy, so you know.
and 9 players are aliens, quite literally.
Yeah.
Maybe cure the entire village before we go any further. 1 to stop an attack from the rear, in case we go into the cave, come back out, and they attack us. Or 2, so we can possibly have them on our side when we're fighting this creature.
Every time.
Which,
I mean, we can.
okay.
So I do definitely think. I do definitely think kill the village first.
Hmm.
I think if we are to do this, then I think me and Caliban should spend our time guarding the cave in case anyone tries to run towards it. Maybe even block it up with something
Okay.
temporarily, you know?
Yes.
It's at this point that the matriarch comes back. She has with Udrin, and they're both carrying the both the unconscious boy and the sort of-
I do pray ask, how do you like carry a centaur?
I was hoping you weren't gonna ask that.
It's like I can understand it being a human, but it's a centaur.
You know what?
Hog
You know what?
tie them.
She placed them on the back on the horseback,
Okay.
sort of flopped over.
I was gonna say, like, I can understand, like, okay, you take the arms, I take the legs, but is it like you take the arms, I take the front legs, you take the back legs?
But yeah, they sort of flumped over on their backs, and once they're in, they both lay the two people on the ground. The woman's still writhing, but Udrin has managed to sort of like semi-secure.
Would I have any of that pain relief
I'd
drug
say
left?
you've got one more dose left.
I will immediately administer it.
Matriarch says that there's some sort of test that.
Yes. If you come over here and like, can you come look at this?
So
I'm like telling him to like come down to me.
he looks to the matriarch, and she just nods at him, and he does as you say.
I will immediately reach out, touch him, and cast it.
And there is no effect.
Okay.
Safe.
2 uses of this left. Preferably, I want to leave my 4th level spell slot just in case.
Alright.
Also, if it wasn't mentioned, I will also have the dog by my side as well.
Sure.
That dog ain't fucking leaving my side.
Yeah, he's just been following you around the entire time. He's like,
Okay. Great.
So, do we know what exactly is going on here?
Caliban?
I don't think I know much else than what I've already said.
But like, I would assume like out of character would have been explain what you told us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I already did though.
Not
But
to this guy.
Oh right, not to this guy. I'm gonna sigh and just look at you, saying, "Well, you know what it is as well." But and
To
then
him, you
just
dickhead.
yeah, and then Caliban will start saying it again for like the second time.
Yes.
Udrin will just like nod along, sort of like not sort of accepting it, but you can see he's like a bit shook. Like the news of tadpoles like coming out of people's nostrils isn't exactly comforting.
I don't think anyone likes anything coming out of any part of their body.
I mean, there are exceptions.
Like what?
I'm not gonna say because we're live on Twitch. Anyway.
You mean
is that
people...
what the centaur said?
Udrin is gonna say, so what our next step is?
Right now, we believe it's probably best to treat the village before we go any further.
How is that?
I am only able to do that twice more. Preferably once more. And if we wanted to do more than that, it'd have to be multiple days.
There are
Shit.
maybe 100, possibly 200. I don't believe during them, all of them, of who are infected, with just that amount of effective before there is some sort of retribution that comes.
The problem I raised to you is, if we do go in there, what's going to be waiting for us when we come back out? And even killing that thing, would it stop what's going on up here? Exactly. Exactly.
But I do know that the quickest way to kill a snake is dead.
Very true.
Going in and finding it, finding it, putting it, will cure everyone up here.
Well, either way, I think wait until tomorrow at least.
We could, possibility, tomorrow head and make it known to the village that you stay, but instead you sneak into the Underdark.
We stay?
No, make it seem that you are staying for the day. Your people, whilst you sneak into the Underdark. Stake.
That sounds perfect.
Something that has possibly come up that I think could be worth keeping in mind is that from what I know, the Deep Dark is quite it can be
Extensive.
quite a tight place, and I agree, very extensive. It may be worth it if we were to bring some. I don't know what sort of resources you have available to you, but anything that could explode would do a lot of damage and possibly even.
Explode.
Oh, like I think he's trying to say any supplies which could help us down there, whether
Wait.
armor, materials, equipment, weapons, and what he's mentioning right now is explosives.
Indeed.
The matriarch picks up. Explosives is not exactly
Not
something
civilized.
we invest in this tribe, but
It is fair enough.
and
It would.
and you seem to be as equipped as we could possibly, or probably even more. Just looking at the gear you've got.
Well, that is true. We do have an explosive access with us anyway, so.
Stop it.
Yes.
Shit!
Explosive
Fucking
access.
hell! I can do it. Oh, shit! I just realized I can do a lot more tweeting people, and I'll pull out the rod of absorption.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
Fuck! How did I miss that? Who here can cast spells?
we have a sorceress, but
Ah,
Right.
I wonder
Oh,
if
no.
this would work.
What?
Let me just read this item I have. Okay,
Wubba.
never mind. Oh, actually, do you need to attune to the Rod of Absorption?
Yes.
Okay, never mind then.
Long rest.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to put anything into it then.
I have enough. There's enough stored in the rod right now to do four additional, 5 total, 6 total lesser restorations. So right now I can do 6 total right now.
do you believe
It-
it has been suspected that our sorceress was one of the people who went missing? So
Okay, I think that should be the next put. We need a spellcaster so we can get more people. So I think we should immediately do her.
Do her.
Shush.
I have a list of people who I know for certain have been acting themselves.
Okay.
How many people will you be able to do today?
If we can get the sorceress done as quickly as possible, and then use her spells to charge this up, I couldn't tell you the number, but it would be in the tens.
If
And then
if at least a dozen, we may be able to some sort of fighting force in case the ones who are infected decide to fight back against us.
exactly, and we could also still do the rest required, and then go down in tomorrow.
Yes, that is very much possible.
Okay. Would you be able to bring the sorceress here?
Dren, smile.
I'll say to everyone in the tent, as soon as she gets in, make sure to hold her down.
Oh, we are doing this. We should do this a bit more directly then.
There's no point.
Well, it is already known that they like to run away.
There's no point cloaca footing around this.
I don't know. I don't even know the normal phrase that you were trying to say
There's
there.
no point pussyfooting around this.
Yeah, I've never heard that before in my life.
Seriously?
No, I've not.
Really?
I have. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you. I'm
with-
not going insane.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
We're
definitely.
clearly the civilized ones here.
I apologize.
Ah.
I'm not well versed in the phrase pussyfooting.
It refers to like no point being delicate about it.
I know what you were trying to say. I just never heard it like that
It's at
before.
this point when Udron, then leading in an older-looking centaur woman with like braids in her hair. It's very graying.
Wouldn't that be her mane?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be her mane instead of her hair?
No, centaurs still have hair.
I know. I'm
Until their
joking.
head.
I'm joking. Right, boys, jumper.
So she
Yeah.
does take one step into the tent and says, yes, matriarch, what is it you requested? Ah!
I like to imagine like half of her like hind was stood outside the tent and just someone looking over to see her being dragged in.
I need everyone to make athletics checks then.
Would I as well?
Everyone who's trying to grapple her, make an athletics check.
19.
Oh,
Another
no.
nat 1? Are you
Calavan,
kidding?
you're standing in front of the doorway when she walks in.
We've rolled so many nat ones this session. My lord.
No, Calavan
Cal-
is the only one. Oh no, you as well. Sorry.
Caliban,
I rolled 2, didn't I?
You take a horse hoof to the face.
Oh, great. How much damage?
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just for the record, I'm going to convert 2 charges into second level spell slot and then cast it at second level.
Okay, but you do manage to keep her down. Like she gets one leg out, and then but you do manage to keep her down.
And which hit Calavan.
Yes.
I want to clarify. Caliban gets like he spits at her. He just spits.
Okay. So we now have to wait for her before we can charge this rod even more. Does anyone in this tent right now have the ability to cast spells?
Apart from her, I am no.
Okay.
Well, Caliban kind of raises his hand a little bit, kinda.
You
Okay.
can do restoration.
No, I can cast fire hands. Kinda.
I don't think that will be helpful with
It's
rod of
unfortunate that will
absorption.
help the situation.
You said cast a spell. There you go. That's all I can do.
Okay.
You can do disguise self.
Matriarch,
Out of character.
Yeah.
You can disguise self as someone else, and that would
Oh,
probably
shit, that
be
would-
accounting for
Yeah, that would.
absorption.
That would.
Oh yeah, and you know I can do that anyway as well because you've literally seen me do it to yourself.
Okay. 1.
Yeah.
What level of that spell is it? 2. How many can you do?
I can.
1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's level 1, and I can do it 3 times.
Okay. If you want, just throw them all into the rod of absorption.
Oh wait,
The
is it 3
way-
Oh no, it's twice. It's twice, my bad.
Ah, that's
That
Okay.
bad?
what.
Like, do you need more than 2?
That's 2 spell slots. 2 charges which I can turn into a second level spell slot. Essentially, we just got the lesser restoration we just did paid for.
Okay.
It's literally charges 1-to-1 kind of thing. So the rod is now back up to 9 charges.
Yeah. Okay. So I've ticked off mine now. So
Okay. I think we need some people to get the pain relief herbs I was using. So we need at least 2 people to go out and get that.
I know herbs slightly. I can have a look.
Okay. You need to get this flower. You remember blue flower of red thorns. Blue flower of red thorns. Blue flower of red thorns.
I know a plant. I will go looking.
Yeah. So blue flower of red thorns.
He goes looking.
Or
It'd be
blue
so
flower
much
red
easier if you wasn't colorblind.
I'm coming.
Yeah, he
Can I
comes
just, like-
back. He comes back, like just moments later with a cup with like about 3 servings worth of like. You'd be able to make like 3 servings worth of like
Yeah.
some with water.
And yeah, I will
Water.
immediately crush up all of it and administer 2 of them to the. No, we've only. Okay, I'll immediately minister 1 to the sorceress. Okay.
Very much very much the same reaction as before. Like the writhing becomes more just occasional jolts and just soft whimpering,
Mhm.
as opposed to shrieks.
Okay. Okay. So I guess bring in the next patient.
Yes, I'm, who do we think next?
I don't know,
Anyone who is well equipped to fight would be useful to us.
Yes. Anyone who is like prioritize spellcasters if you have any others.
We don't, apart from her.
Okay.
But I have a person in mind. I will bring them to you.
Okay.
Okay. So to save a bit of time, do we just want to like skip over like you guys basically bring in one person, cure them, and just like do this for however many times you can?
Yes, but I would like to stop at the point where the first boy wakes up.
Okay. That will be.
If it doesn't happen within the time, it will just obviously be after.
How long would you be doing this then?
I would say it takes what 10 minutes per person. So, and I can,
How many times
I
would you be
can.
able to do it?
There's going to be one charge left in the rod. I could do 4, 5, and I can do one more, but I'm not going to. So 5 instances of it.
How long is this going to take then?
Well, 5 times 10 minutes, because we said it takes about
50
10 minutes
minutes.
per person.
Okay. So it's about 10 minutes after you do the last person that you said you were going to do, and the boy starts waking up.
I'll immediately go to him and like, give him some water.
Thank you.
What do you remember, my boy?
I was taken by creatures I do not know. Creatures, just underdark creatures, things like you normally find from that normally come out of the cave, but
Oh, hold one sec. I'll hand a bottle to anyone behind me, preferably in the party. Fuck it. Caliban, I'll give a flask to you and just point at the sorceress. Right, she's about. I'll point at the the woman we were chasing. I'm just like, she's about to pop. Get ready. Yes, continue.
I was dragged into that cave. It's knocked unconscious at some point. I do remember. I don't know how far into the Underdark, but this creature, this purple thing, it wrapped its tentacles around me. I don't remember anything. That's the last thing I remember. That was.
It's okay. It's okay.
Everything since then just felt like a dream.
Okay. Drink a bit more and relax. You're safe now.
He just silently nods at you very solemnly and takes another sip.
Yeah. So I'm assuming by the fact it's been roughly an hour, the woman we were chasing is about to have a tadpole pop.
If you would show for the next like 5-10 minutes, yes, it would.
Yeah. I'll probably now that there isn't a rush or multitasking king, I'll probably just like preemptively just have the flask like underneath the nostril already.
And if you're just doing that, then it's easy enough to just catch it and just bottle it so it doesn't escape.
Yep. Yeah. I now assume skip until sorceress wakes up, unless obviously intervene if anyone else wants to do anything.
If anyone wants to do anything whilst this is all going on.
No.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Um,
this shit's fucked up.
could I be right back for 5 minutes?
Yeah,
No.
worries.
Sweet.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah, at some point very soon, fairly soonish, maybe like 10, 15, 20 minutes later, is when the same thing happens to the sorceress centaur. See the swelling and like the sort of thing, something crawling around, and eventually.
Okay, now we've got roughly an hour on top of that before she wakes up.
Okay, yeah, about an hour, yeah.
Shit, well, that was lucky. As soon as she wakes up, I'll do the same. Water. I'm not going to ask what she remembers, but I'll like talk to her, kind of thing.
She's very much like. She is a bit more collected. Oh, fuck.
She's used to this.
not in the sense of the usage, but she's like, oh, okay, the she's like grasping the situation at hand, and is able to just like more compose herself a bit more than the others have, a bit noticeably more. But it is would be silent until you start talking.
What is your name, my dear?
Yep. So about me being prepared. Rantra. Rantra.
Nice to meet you. I'm Umlutath. I am told you're a sorceress.
I have some skill.
How many single target spells do you have access to?
Wait, sorry, out of character. What are you asking? Sorry.
I'm asking how many single target spells she has access to.
Well, as in like spell slots or.
How many? Yeah, I'm asking how many spell slots from single target spells can she pump into me?
At this time,
Shush.
maybe at this time, at this time, 5.
Okay. Well, 5 is better than that. Are you sure you have absolutely no other spell slots able to cast these?
I'm not too at grasp with my keys.
It is absolutely fine, absolutely fine. So hit me.
And she sends she's I don't know what spells these would be, but like she just sends like a bunch of arcane into you, trusting you, seeing like, oh shit, this is someone who's here to help.
Mm.
Sends them all into you, and you're able to like get spells into it.
I'll then go to the matriarch and say, right, we can do 3 more people, preferably one at a time.
Again, more of the same process. Someone gets dragged in almost against their will, and you cure them. It's at this point that like, you're able to keep the noise to a minimum, so you're pretty sure that like
We put a pillow over their faces.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that like the people in the village, although they think something's going on, they can't tell. They can't really tell.
Wait, how many people have we killed now?
Said
So
5.
So we did the boy, then we did the running lady, then we did the sorceress, then we did 5,
5 more.
and then we've just done 3 more.
Then you've just done 3, so 5, 8.
So that's
11.
11. So can I just put it there? That would make it 17 people in this tent.
It's. I mean, people do filter out as like they're told of the situation, made aware, but then they do eventually filter out.
Okay. I would also say only stay in the company of people who also came from this tent.
They all nod understandably.
Actually, also I will also tell them. Okay, this is gonna. This isn't meta. This is sensible. If you want to check whether someone has come from this tent, say to them.
Are you making a
How's
secret
the
code?
weather? Yes. Like, if you ask someone how's the weather, you'll say, it is lovely, but not as good as tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha. Secret code. Cool.
Yeah. So it's like when people are outside the tent and they want to check whether someone has come from the tent, they can now determine that.
So you've got
Oh, also, did none of the people we brought in not get affected?
No, Udron and the matriarch.
Oh yeah, they go on
they're going through people who they are almost positive have been affected by this.
Okay.
Although they don't exactly who, but they've got some people who they're pretty certain.
Okay. I would like to put out the sending stone.
Look.
I'd like to talk to Lithia.
Okay. What do you say into the sending stone?
Hello. Is this the gun?
Ah, there it is. Hi. What's up? How's the centaur trip going?
Well, it's interesting. Ever heard of mind flayers?
There is a solid like 10-second silence. What the fuck have you guys gotten yourselves into?
So it turns out, when we mentioned defensive pact, they asked for assistance in exchange for being friendly, kind of thing. It turns out they have a little bit of a mind flayer infestation. We're currently in the process of fixing them, but I do request your assistance. Do you have access to single target spells?
The spell list available. Let me just give me 2 secs.
Back. Let's
Yeah.
get it, bitches.
I'm calling Lithia to see if she
You're
can.
calling in reinforcements.
Yeah, to see if
Ooh.
she can come and bring more spell slots into the staff of the rod of absorption.
Okay.
Oh, none of those. You cantrips work on this.
Nope.
Correct.
Uh,
They absorb, but they don't give slots.
Yep.
You okay? They're breathing a bit heavily there, mate.
I ran up the stairs. I need to do more exercise. Nah, I don't. Fuck
I
that.
need to check if this spell is a single target. No, that's not single target. She's got a lot of crowd control.
Bear in mind if she can change what her spell she has active, like different preparing.
No, she's a sorceress. They don't get access to
Oh
that.
shit.
So no. One person's a single target one.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What spell? Yeah.
Uh, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I've not used any magic today, so probably about 10, maybe.
Okay.
If it's
How
just
soon can you
single
get?
card, if it's only things that attack, I could do that 10 times.
Okay. Can you make it here as quickly as you can?
Yeah, sure. I can get Oscar to give me a lift on his horse. I'll be
Yeah.
there. Where is it?
Um.
Actually, Oscar will know.
Yeah.
I'll just go to
Yeah.
him. Okay. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Get there as quickly as you can.
Alright, it's gonna take a couple of hours, but yeah, I'll see you.
That's fine.
And she hangs up.
Okay. Can I cast single target spells onto myself?
Depends on what the description is.
I can give you some options.
Wait, are you doing this for the purpose of absorbing
yes.
them? Yeah, I think we agreed you couldn't do
that. Okay, no worries. I was trying to convert first level spell slots into second level.
Yeah. We had an agreement when you got this that that's the thing you couldn't do.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I guess we wait.
It's gonna be about 3 hours until Oscar and Lithia show up.
Yeah, that's fine. So the thing is we can't treat any more people.
But eventually, oh fuck, earbud fell out.
Around this time, like while we're waiting and stuff, I'm gonna go to Caliban and be like, yo, let's set up a like a watch or like a blocking of the cave, like see if there's any like big props that we can put up against the entrance that will cover the entrance. And
it's a pretty wide cave entrance.
Okay, it's not like a small thing.
No, it's pretty expansive.
In that case, I'll get me and Caliban to wait at the entrance then, and keep a watch.
Before you depart, I would like to give you something.
Mm-hmm.
Are there lanterns nearby, Milk?
There's like torches, but lanterns, unless you've got them on you, no.
Does anyone have a lantern on them? Specifically a lantern.
No.
I have a tinderbox and I have a torch, and that's it.
I'll call Lithium. This would probably be like also when I realise no one else here has a lantern. I'll call Lithium and say either does she have a lantern or can she get hold of one and bring it with her?
It's like
No, that's not a nice way to answer your calls.
we literally left like 20 minutes ago.
Fuck.
If you want us to double back, if it's If you're that desperate.
It is
sure.
important.
Oscar, we gotta go, and it cuts off.
Oscar, we got.
I know, it would have been great if you just hear Oscar swear.
Motherfucker!
We gotta go back. Oh, fuck.
No, it cuts off halfway through the swear word, so it's like self-censored.
Thing is, though, I cut out at the end. I literally stopped after the A, but because I'm sick, it probably just sounded like I said the CK.
Oh, and yeah, you said the whole thing.
I'm just sick, that's all.
So, yeah.
So it's about 2.5 hours later when the sending stone picks up again. Rotaf.
Hello.
Right,
You are reaching the task sending stone.
Right. We've got me and Oscar. We've stopped like just on the centaur camp. We've got eyes on it, but like we don't. Like you said, there's a fucking mind flare about, so we're not.
Oh no, I'm not actually in the village, below the village. I'll come out and get you.
I mean, like you're still like in the village. You're just like in one of the tents that's like on the outskirts of it. So
I'll go out and meet them.
you just step out, and then you hear from the sending stone. Oh, I see you. Okay, we're gonna. If you don't mind, me and Oscar are gonna try and be sneaky about this. Make sure we get seen by as few people as we can.
That's fine. I would have presumed I would have told the matriarch I've told people to come.
Yeah, I could assume you would have said that.
Yeah. What time is it, by the way?
Oh, quite a few hours have passed. It's about.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's about 6 in the evening at this point.
Okay.
What's your passive perception, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
18.
18. You're able to you're able to just catch sight of Lithia as she's sneaking up the tree line, but Oscar just appears by your side without you even noticing him.
Just like squinting, trying to see lithium, and then he's just there, right there by my side. Hello.
Where seen?
Go in there.
Actually, without just go straight in. Immediately followed by.
Yeah. I'll just also say, Oscar, do you have any can you cast magic?
I have access to some spells.
Do you have any single target spells? I think you're saying that to you're saying that to us, Milk. Not...
Would Hunter's Mark work?
Yes.
I can do 2, but it's about as much as I can.
Two slots worth.
Actually, I need to check.
I believe it's a first level.
It is a first level.
Okay. So yeah, can both of you just cast all your spells into me?
Okay, Lithia. Well, actually, Oscar goes first. He sends out it's 4 actually. He sends out 4 first level spell slots into you.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter's Mark. Lithia steps back a bit, like just looks at you and says, "Ready?"
Aye.
Alright, cool. And an absolute shit ton of like fire spells, like tiny meteors from melting meteors, fucking immolation spells, and all sorts of shit just go writhing into you. She's seen you do this before, so she knows you can take it, but it's a lot.
Okay. I just hope that like the hide of the tent lets some light out, and people on the outside just see like a fucking slideshow.
It's like a fucking rave going on inside. But you get 14 thingies from that.
Total or include from her?
In total.
Okay.
From both Oscar and
Yeah. So that's 15, but effectively 14 because I can only use 2. That can be converted into 7 people.
Okay.
So I will then spend the next however long doing 7 people.
Kinky.
All in one tent as well.
Oh.
Also, I'm just gonna break roleplay just because there's too much stuff going on. I will also take the lantern and fill it with something which I made quite a long time ago.
But what are you filling it with?
Midnight oil.
That'd do.
I'll give this to Elion and Caliban and anyone who's going to be watching guard. Bear with me 1 second. I scrolled up and I lost it. Midnight oil. A small flask of black oil that resembles the night sky.
Shit, awesome. Sorry, it both came out again.
When within 5 feet of a lantern with this oil burning within it, for 8 hours, the creature stays within the light emitted for the full 8 hours. It gets the benefits of a long rest without needing sleep. The creature can also do normal actions, for example, reading, studying, or watching. So essentially, the benefits of a long rest without actually needing to be unconscious.
Okay. I need to go for a piss. You guys just sort that amongst yourselves, but
Yeah.
I'll be like back in like 2 minutes.
So
Okay.
that's something where you can stay up watch and not ever worry about falling asleep. It's something I've been
Alright.
holding on to for a very situational moment like this. I'm really enjoying this session.
It's
Interesting.
good, isn't it?
I genuinely think that this is the most Ulmataf has thrived. So we've done 18 curings now.
Damn. All in one day.
Yeah, and we could do it exactly the same tomorrow.
This reminds me of a whatchamacallit that I saw.
Oh yeah, I know the whatchamacallit.
It's a D&D podcast that I saw once, and essentially they went to a town and everyone in the town had like the disease of like laughing. They like constantly laughed all the time, and it's a great podcast actually. It's called Just Roll With It.
Have you seen Disenchanted? Disenchantment. Sorry.
Yes. That's the Netflix one.
Yeah, you know the laughing horse.
Oh yeah.
Is that what? As soon as you said an entire village of laughing, that's what I imagined it being.
Mm.
Okay. So we've lost someone.
A Fred.
no.
For
It's
boat.
Fredboat.
So we do need to decide. Do we want to now? We can do 18 curings a day. Do we want to stay and cure the village? Because we can probably get that done in what
5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Which isn't that unreasonable. And if they do end up attacking, well, then they've got however many cured people we have to also go against it.
I think that's the logical solution, but I think it's a temporary solution. We definitely have to go back in.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
what I'm saying is cure the village, then go in, or go in now. As in go in the morning.
Hmm.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So go in the morning, or cure the village over the course of 4 to 5 days, and then go in.
By the way, the sorceress will let you know that she has access to greater restoration as well. By the way,
It only needs to be lesser.
lesser actually, I need to make sure that I actually get that.
I don't think they do. I think divine sorcerers do.
Either way, it won't make much difference to the amount of people.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah, it literally doesn't make a difference to how many people, because you can just give the spell slots to me.
As far as I'm aware, sorcerers don't naturally get healing spells. They do if they have the subclass divine sorcerer. It's one of the subclass spells.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what? Sorry. Fill me on what your plan is.
I believe the consensus we came to was we're actually going to, because we can do 18 curings a day, and you said there was about 100 people in this village,
Yeah.
so we could get the whole thing cured in 4 to 5 days. And even if there was an attack, there would be enough people cured where we could somewhat defend it, and also then it's on ground which we know already. So we came to the consensus we are going to cure them first,
Yeah.
and then go in.
Okay. And Eliond and Caliban are going to keep watch for those 4 to 5 days.
Yep.
Also, some of the centaurs, I presume.
Yeah, we'll do a rolling watch where me and a centaur are awake the whole time, and then Caliban's sleeping type deal.
Both of you give me
We'll swap, yeah.
Both of you give me perception checks then.
I only have one midnight oil, so it'll only be used on the first night.
25.
Fucking hell, I'm so bad at rules today. What the hell?
I don't know what's going on, man. That just fucking sucks. Alright.
Just cause I'm sick, they don't envy me.
Callum,
You gotta pity me.
Elion, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
On one of your watches throughout the next 4 to 5 days.
How many watches do you have? Do you have a Rolex,
Oh my
or do you
God.
have a different
Casio,
brand?
mate. Casio. It's got a calculator on it.
Oh fuck yeah! Stopwatch as well.
Of
We're
course.
just keeping by with one of the centaurs. You've just been like making like idle chat with small. When you hear just a tap, step inside the.
I will turn around and
It's
try and hide and motion towards the other centaur to hide as well.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Alright.
From where it came, it's too beyond the range of your dark vision for you to be able to see.
Even then, he would have been disadvantaged.
Yeah, it's you heard something. There's something there. You think you're pretty hidden, but exactly see it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and wait for it to get closer so I can see.
Is this the first night?
It's like the second or third.
Okay. Would you be able to tell me a number so I could, like, figure out how many people are cured?
It's on the third.
Okay. My phone's dead.
At
Calculator.
this point, by the way, no, actually, never mind.
54 curings, and then we've got Elion, Oscar, the matriarch, and you, the guy with the U. Can't remember his name.
So, by the way, Matriarch will tell you that at this point, definitely over half, and
That boy about to get slapped.
definitely over half, and probably more than 3/4 of the village have been cured of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we can assume like that there's 75 people in the village or something. Ish.
Yeah. So anyway, back to this.
Whatever comes out of that cave is about to get fucked by 54 plus people. That's what she said.
Give me a second, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do a thing.
I'm about to commit to No, I can't say that.
Yeah.
Stop myself, even though it was a little bit too late. Only a little bit though.
You're a bitch.
I know I am. But I find it really annoying I have a potion which I can't use. It's Potion of Mana, but it only works on wizards and sorcerers. I can give a shit ton of them to Dirt though.
Okay, so Eligon, you're just waiting for something to eventually get more footsteps. Except rather not footsteps, they're more hoof steps. Just very gradual. Till eventually on the very edge of your dark vision, you see about 3 or 4, you can see centaurs just trying to creep in. You can tell they haven't spotted you.
I'm going
very slowly.
I'm going to hand signal towards the other centaur that I've told to hide.
He's like hanging out on like the side of the cave and he's just dead still.
Is he side by me?
No, he's on the opposite side of you.
Yeah, so I'll hand signal to him. I'll put my finger up to my mouth and I'll be like, quietly, and I'll point to him, and then I'll do like a walking signal to the and then point towards the village. Is the village out in front of the cave, or is it like behind the cave entrance?
No, it's like okay, so like the cave entrance is sort of like there, going that way is the cave, and over here is the village. So, okay, he's gonna try and creep away stealthily then.
Yeah. And is the cave like in a cliff, or has it got like a mound over it?
It's more of a mound over it, and it just goes down.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna start creeping back and trying to get above where the centaurs would come out of the cave.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check then.
Okay. Also,
you're with advantage because like there's no way of being seen, but like it's whether they'll be able to hear you.
okay. They were both very similar.
20.
Wait, I did 3. Wait, did I do 3 rolls there?
No, because the
Oh, no.
was from before.
Yeah, all of those rolls are the exact same, pretty
24,
much.
25, and a 26.
Mad.
So okay.
Yeah.
So you do this. You got at the same time as your centaur friend goes off back to the village, and you go and you creep up. You get the sense you hear them stop, as if they've from apprehension, possibly.
Yeah. Real quick question: where would Caliban and the other centaur be sleeping?
Caliban.
I
probably back. In
I
the
assume
village, to be
after
honest.
this.
Probably
Oh,
back
okay, yeah.
Probably back in the village, unless Caliban has anything different to say about that.
No, I'd say it would be back at the village.
Yeah, that's fair.
So they stop just before visiting the mouth of the cave, before they're underneath.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like get down so that I can sort of like see through the grass on top of the cave, but like not so that if they turn around they'll see me, you know. So I'm trying to sort of hide.
You wait for a little bit. It seems they're not. It seems like there's something happened to set them off that has like. They've not left. You haven't heard them go back into the cave, but they're just stood inside the mouth, just inside the mouth of the cave, just.
Sounds like this is a game of chicken. I'm not moving. I'm waiting as well.
How long will you wait?
However long it takes.
By the way, it would have been a long rest if anyone needs to do that.
Because if I jump out, then they're gonna go back and alert. If I run away, then I don't know where they've gone. There's nothing I can do except wait and hope that they come out.
Only a few minutes pass. Caliban, the centaur that you had been buddied up with, basically, you're told by this centaur coming back that like there's some things coming out of the cave. You're over there right now.
Have I just been woken up, or am I already like awake?
Woken up, I assume.
Yeah, you would have been woken up. You would have gone on a long rest, but you have just been woken up.
Okay, yeah, so still a bit groggy and like, you know, grumpy as fuck because old man Caliban needs his sleep. We'll just sigh and just grumble and then grab his axe. Basically just saying, alright, let's go. He's not gonna say much, he's just gonna go, ugh, fine.
Hey, are you trying to creep up on these guys? Like, go to
if I see them coming up, I will purposely like put my hand out when they're like 30 feet away and say stop, wait there. Just like even if they're being super sneaky, I don't want them to come closer, just in case.
Okay.
It wouldn't have occurred to Caliban, so he wouldn't have been sneaky, but if he did see that, then he'd just back off and keep an eyesight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I'd say you're about like 50, 60, 40 roughly feet away from the cave then. So
okay, yeah.
Off to like the side of the entrance. So you can't exactly see right into it, but you're off to the side, so you can't exactly see in.
I'm just there. Like, I'm just keeping an eye out. You know, if I could see Elion, like, waving his hands, I'm just gonna. Me and the centaur buddy, we're just gonna look at each other and just nod and just kind of hang back a little bit.
Okay. Shit.
No thanks, I already
This
went.
is a game of chicken I'm
It
definitely
is.
playing. They think they know something's out there. I'm not moving an inch.
Okay. There's about 2 minutes of waiting from the point that Caliban gets to the point,
Hey guys, I heard there were some centaurs coming out the cave.
and then a centaur from the mouth of the cave just makes a mad dash out.
I'm not gonna do anything.
And just okay, Caliban, you trying to hide from this guy?
Yeah, if I don't see Elion make a move, then we're not gonna do one yet either.
Go ahead and make.
Well, you probably wouldn't even see Elion.
Go ahead. No, Caliban can see Elliot. From where he is.
I'm like lied down and I like turned around on my like side really slowly and then put my hand out to like
Caliban, go ahead and make.
they're like behind me. I think
check.
I'm imagining.
Stealth in. Another low roll! What a surprise! It's my bird head, isn't it? It's easily seen.
Don't worry, the other centaurs rolled shit as well. So that it makes them mad dash out. Immediately does a quick 360, and on the second loop around, spots you and the two centaurs just watching them, and immediately just makes a mad dash to get back inside the cave.
I'm gonna try and jump and block his way.
Block it and block his way.
Yeah. How
can
tall
I-
is the cave? Is it like 20 feet drop?
It's like a 20-foot drop from like the
Oh,
from where you are to...
okay. Wait, can I use my ring of jumping to sort of cancel that? Did we discuss that
yeah,
before?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Yeah.
Can I also make a point of the difficult terrain would still be outside the cave?
Okay, keeping that in mind. What exactly are you trying to do? Because like it could easily go around you, Elion.
I wanna try and like jump out into like the middle of the cave, and wherever it's going, I'm gonna try and like go in and try and
I thought you were
try
about
and
to say
block
you,
it, you know?
I thought you were about to say you're about to ride a centaur.
So like it goes left, I start going left as well, and just mimic the direction of where it's going, so I can try and tackle it.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check for jumping down. Okay.
That guy.
So you take less damage. Fall. You take two. Oh wow! I rolled shit. You take 2 bludgeoning damage. From jumping down, and you get yourself ready to like just block the route of this centaur that's trying to come back into the cave. You seem to have
The centaur's behind me, yeah.
Yeah. But they have advantage because they're stabbing you in the fucking back. That's a... Yeah, that's... Once I get this, that's a proper back. That's a 24 to hit you on for the first one.
I'll get that his.
Alright, second one... is a 17 to hit you.
That misses.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, fair enough.
I'm a dexterous character with a shield.
Oh, and that's an unnatural 20.
That hits.
Okay, so those are just all the pike attacks. So they all just immediately jump down, and you're immediately attacked from like these 3 centaurs. You manage to like, oh shit, and just dive out the way of one, but you get scraped from the others. Damage. Go ahead. Ooh. And take. Oh wait. 23 points of piercing damage.
Jesus Christ. Is it? Do I get it done?
Well, the centaur that's charging you, is gonna do. So, what are you trying to do to sort of block it? Because I still don't really get it.
I wanted to grapple it, and then I remembered, as you were saying, that there's people behind me. I don't know how good that's gonna work.
So what's your play right? It's coming up, and you can see it's gonna hit you with its pike as it's charging past. What's your play?
Hopefully, what I want to do is what I do is I try and dodge out of the way and try and slash at his legs and try and like debilitate him, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and okay. So it's gonna hit you at the same time you're trying to hit it. So
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Would I could do a blood curse, right? Because it didn't take an action.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna do my my one blood maledict curse to get advantage, and slash at its legs with the
Okay.
rapier.
Go for it.
No way.
Oh, fucking hell.
What?
No way.
The fuck?
No, that's never happened to me.
What the actual shit? Right,
That's
stream can't actually
That's
see
never
this.
happened.
I've got it so stream can't see the rolls we got on it. But stream, Elion just got 2 natural 20s.
That's a 1 in 400 chance.
That's insane.
I'm actually in awe. I'm sure. No, someone's got.
Holy shit.
Someone's. You know what? Max damage.
On everything.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, so
You're about to annihilate these fuckers.
so I was gonna use my whales from the dead to hit another one as well, if I could, because technically it's sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So-
Sneak attack. 1 second. I'm gonna see if like with it just his last little thing he's gonna get a hit off of you. No, he doesn't.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
blow this
he
guy up.
takes 18 sneak attack damage plus.
Okay.
This is not doubled, by the way.
Mhm.
8 plus 6 plus another 14 piercing damage.
I
8
doubled
plus
the,
14.
remember, I doubled the modifier as well.
Okay, okay, so 14 plus 18, so that's 32.
Mhm.
He takes 32 damage, doubled, so 64.
He's dead.
Jesus
That's,
Christ.
you just like how'd you kill this one of them?
I imagine he's darting me with his with his pike in hand, and he's trying to like jab it into me, and I like elegantly slide under it, sort of like James Bond start like sliding, and then like with my rapier, it's the blood which these people behind me inflicted sort of just dark infuses my blade, and I just stab at his feet, and he like topples down and face plants into the dirt.
Nice.
And then the person behind me, one of the people behind me, take 24 damage from my whales from the grave.
Okay. Right, so
That's gonna buy us
Christ.
some gas.
Caliban, you and your 2 centaur buddies like see all of this commotion happening. You've now like, and you hear a couple of wails of pain. One of them comes from Elion. What are you doing?
Do I get to see Elion kill something?
You get you get a glance of like
Can
where
I-
you are
can
from
I-
the angle that of just like him
Glance?
annihilating one of this.
Is-
What's the word? A
Glimpse.
glimpse. There you go.
Glimpse.
What the fuck am I thinking?
Is there any?
One sec.
Yeah.
Actually,
No
sorry,
worries,
what were you
no
saying? What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, is there any way I can take a bonus action?
Oh yeah. You got your bonus action and movement.
Then can I bonus action dodge?
I think that's. I don't think so.
Because that's a
an
thing,
action.
right?
That's an. I think
No,
that's
no,
a
but
monk thing.
oh, is that a monk thing? I thought that was also
No,
a thing.
It's an action to dodge normally. It's not one of your
I can't find the thing which usually says the bonus action stuff.
wait,
Cunning
it says-
action.
yeah,
Oh no, it's
cunning action.
dash distance to the edge of hide. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
Okay, so is there anything else you're doing?
No.
Okay, Caliban. So yeah, Caliban.
Unless.
Hmm?
Nah. Actually, ignore
Okay.
me. Ignore me.
I say Caliban. You're about 40 feet away from the cave entrance when you like just get glimpses of just like this commotion going on, and you see Elion absolutely annihilate one of the centaurs, but you still hear like signs of a scuffle. What are you doing?
I guess I'm just gonna like just. I'm trying to think. Well, like I was trying to think on how I would like communicate, but I guess you just say, "All right, let's go," and like.
Oh, do you know
nod
what I might have
towards them.
realized?
What?
These guys could possibly just not be like evil, and they could be the scouting party.
What scouting party?
Because she said that there was a scouting party that went into the cave.
I mean, they
True.
just stabbed you in the back, so you know.
True.
Okay.
You did jump on one though, so.
Okay, Caliban, you and the centaurs just ride into this commotion. You get a good shot of, like, there are 3 centaurs, like, pretty close to Elion, and Elion, who's, like, taken a couple of bad hits, but also a dead centaur lying at Elion's feet. You don't have enough movement to get into melee range with them, however, you do have, enough movement to get into short range with your throwable hand axe.
Wait, hold on. I remember having something, and I gotta check, see if I still do. Wait,
What you checking for?
where the fuck is it? I thought I had. I bought. Yeah, there you go. I still have shackles.
Shackles?
Remember,
Oh my God,
I
from the
bought.
Pixies.
God.
No, it wasn't for the pixies. It was way before then. It was when I bought the
Oh,
bear
yeah.
trap.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Fucking shackle.
We should have put the
pixie.
fucking bear traps in the cave. That would have been smart.
No, because you probably would have jumped onto it.
That was.
That would have been funny.
True.
Yeah.
That would have been very funny.
What's your plan, Caliban? What you gonna do?
Right, well, we're not here to kill them, so I'm just gonna yell at him saying, right, we're not, like, don't kill them. Don't forget, like, we're here to help them and cure their people, not fucking kill them, so... I guess, you said I can get in range to throw an axe, but would that range carry over to me to try and lasso the legs of the centaurs with the shackles?
I don't think the shackles are that long.
We didn't
They're
specify a length.
I thi-
It was
I-
supposed
if
to be. It
you-
was supposed to be just
If
chains.
you use your full movement to to get as close as you can, you'd be about 20 feet away from the centaurs, the enemy centaurs. The chains aren't 20 feet long, and even then, you need another couple of extra feet to be able to like lasso.
What about lassoing my 50-foot rope?
You could try. You could try.
So we were okay. You know, I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. What can I roll for that?
Make a. I'd say this is an improvised weapon, so just give me a straight dexterity check.
Strength, dexterity. Huh?
A straight dexterity. Sorry.
Oh, straight.
A 10. Unfortunately, like it's a good idea to try and like sort of wrap the rope around one of them, but they're just able to like get out of the way of this and like unfortunately not get tangled up in the rope that you're trying to lasso them with. Unfortunately. Is there anything else you're doing? You got the bonus action left.
I'm guessing a bonus action can't be like just to throw the fucking axe, could it?
No, that would be part of your action.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. As a bonus, what could I... Oh, I really don't have anything. Yeah, not even item-wise. Ah, wait, hold up. I'll just throw the rope to the centaur, the centaur buddies, and have them chase him down to tie him down.
Yeah, okay, I can say you pass it to them as a bonus action.
Yeah, and I'll just you know just point saying tie him down quick.
Okay, so your two centaur buddies are gonna go to one of them. There's 3 enemy centaurs, so they're gonna try and tie down one of them. So oppose athletics. Oh my god, your guys rolled shit. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
They rolled a 2 and a 3, and the enemy.
See,
rolled
look,
a 19.
they're linked to me, so they get my rolls.
And the enemy rolled a 19. So like they both try and like you know in movies when you see like one's got one end of the rope and the other's got the other end of the rope, and they try and circle round one of the centaurs, Attack on Titan style. They end up really just like wrapping around themselves mostly and not really managing to do anything. So it's the enemy centaur's turn. I'm gonna be fucking evil.
Oh no.
Elion, I need you to make an opposed grapple check. as all three of them are going to try and get their hands on you.
I
God.
can use acrobatics for this, right?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
As
I just
a
realised-
defender.
I just realised what they were trying to do.
Yep.
No.
Oh,
no,
How do I have to do 3 rolls?
Oh,
Just the
I
one.
just-
Just the one.
Jeez. Oh my God.
I know what
Yeah,
you. I know.
one of you managed to sort of wriggle out of the grasp of one of them. However, the other two get a good hold on you, and they begin dragging you into the cave.
Oh no.
Now, because they're dragging you, their movement is half, so it's 25 feet, but they're dragging you deeper.
Jesus Christ.
It is now your turn. What are you trying to do?
Am I right in thinking if I'm being grappled, I get advantage on melee attacks?
Disadvantage.
No, it's disadvantage.
Is it disadvantage?
You're
I thought it was
being grappled.
advantage.
You're being grappled. It's like
You get-
when you're attacking someone who is grappled, you get advantage. But when you're attacking when you are grappled, it's disadvantage. Like
Well-
just think about it.
We're about to
Yeah,
give
okay.
Elion some new form of PTSD. Jesus Christ.
Let me think. Huh.
It's your turn. You're currently being dragged into
What
the
sort of-
darkness of the cave.
What sort of ground is this?
It's at this point, it's a lot very rocky.
It's very rocky.
Yeah.
Are there any cracks in it at all? That I'm going over?
Yeah, it's like sort of bumpy and shit. Yeah, sort of.
Mhm.
Like something like if you're trying to get a hold of, you could try.
Okay. I'm gonna reach around to the quiver at my back,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take out one of the unbreakable arrows and try and jam it into a crack of rock, and then with all my might try and hang on to it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
My sleight of hand is terrible for a rogue.
It's cocked. Unfortunately, as you you try and jam it in, but like the commotion of being like dragged and like tumbling over, you're not able to find an opening, or just like you're not able to like get it in. Get it in enough. Shut up.
You just see the gif.
Wow.
What's the F?
Wait, I haven't seen what?
Unfortunately, no, you're not able to get a hold.
Is that on my whole action?
You've still got a bonus action. You would have movement, but you're being grappled. So, but you got a bonus. Action.
Can I try and get out of it with a bonus action?
That would have been your action.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think there's much I can do with a bonus action.
Try and hide.
I can. I can disengage. No. Nah, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
Oh, I can drink it. I can drink a health potion.
Are you gonna drink a health potion?
Fuck it. I mean, if I'm able to.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll for that.
It's 2d4, right?
I thought it was
2d4
40.
plus 2.
It was 44.
Nah, because I've got a regular healing potion, not a greater.
Is that what it is, Tom?
He only has a regular. The dog is the one who has the greater one.
And the 4d4 you're thinking of
That
is...
cancels out my 2 nat 20s.
Yeah.
That cancels out my 2 nat 20s. Oh no.
Okay. So, Caliban, you can just see on the cusp of your vision, Elion being dragged into the into the cave.
How's that PTSD now, Caliban?
Caliban, what is your play? The centaurs are looking at you for orders, as to like they're looking at you. What do we do? What do we do? What do you do, and what do you tell the centaurs to do?
I'm gonna look at one dead in the eyes as serious as I can, and I'm just gonna say, carry me close.
What?
I'm gonna get on a centaur. I'm gonna ride.
You're gonna.
Oh my
Literally,
gosh,
I'm
this
looking him dead in the
bastard.
I'm looking him dead in the eyes, and I'm asking him to get me closer.
Make
Whether
a-
he carries me or
Make a persuasion check because this is like, you know, a big fucking taboo for like centaurs. So go ahead and make a persuasion. Okay, so you can see this centaur. He's very uncomfortable with this. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and he very quickly just like leans down for you to hop on.
fuck yeah, boy.
So you hop on the
This
centaur.
bastard living his dreams while I'm getting taken to be fucking mind controlled.
It's like, oh well, he's gone. Perfect version.
So
Just
are you-
rides off into the sunset.
I'm assuming you're following into the cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking charge at them. Yeah.
Okay. You are okay now that you're on top of the centaur. You are able to get into melee range with him, just charging at him. You riding this centaur with your other centaur buddy by your side. You just charge straight at the three who are just dragging Ellie on by the fucking legs. And you get to melee range. Are you gonna just are you attacking or what's your play? How are you
I
How you
am going to hack at the leg of one of the centaurs carrying him off.
Are you using your hand axe or are you using your great axe for this?
Hand axe, because that's what it like. His great axe is now most likely just stayed in his bag of holding.
I'm
for
assuming you're
goggles.
throwing. I'm assuming you're throwing it because you get more damage if you throw it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be throwing. Yeah.
Cool. And you get 2 attacks.
Yep.
Cool.
God, where is it? All right, to hit. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, 9 doesn't hit.
Wait. Would a 10 hit?
No.
Oh, okay, there's no point then. Thank you for telling me I didn't have to use a spell to. Well then, it returns, but
It does return. It does return.
Yeah, no, I can attack twice because
you
so
can
I'll
attack-
do.
You can attack twice.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Yeah, I'll do it.
19.
Yeah, there we go.
19 absolutely hits.
Finally, something over a 10 for once this entire session.
It's 2d6 plus your dexterity is what it is.
What, you want me to roll that for damage?
Yes, because
Oh.
you're using dexterity because you're throwing it.
2d6 plus. 2d6 plus what?
Plus your dexterity modifier. 9 damage.
9. Okay.
You throw it right at the closest one who's like going after who's got his hands mostly on Elion. And you see him grunt in pain, but he doesn't really say anything. It's a bit unsettling, his reaction. The other 2 centaurs, seeing you go for this one, they're both just gonna charge with their pikes, and make their 2 attacks on the one that you damaged. So, they're actually gonna position themselves so they've got advantage because of flanking.
Oh, great. Of course they would.
So. You wouldn't have gotten advantage, by the way, because you're making a ranged attack. So,
Yeah.
No, your friendlies are flanking. It's good for them. It's good for you.
Oh, right. I thought you said the enemy's flanking,
Yeah,
but there's a reposition.
you said that like you were pissed off, and I was like, why is he pissed off? It's good for him.
Yeah, no, I thought you meant the enemies were gonna just turn and flank a little bit. Then I was like, oh great.
Okay, so the first one's first attack hits with his pike. Does can someone keep track of this for me, please? Because I've got a lot of fucking shit here. So his first hit, oh, that's good. Does 10 damage in total.
Okay.
His second attack with it, he's going at it with his hooves at this point. Yeah, that hits. That's another 9 damage to that him. Then the second centaur is going to do his attacks. That hits. I'm just going to make sure it's not a crit. It's not a crit, but yeah, it's a hit. Same centaur, 7 piercing damage. Then with his hooves, yep, hits. 8 piercing damage. So, how much was that in total? Fuck.
It was 19, 8, 20. Fuck.
So you did 9. His first attack. 17 plus 9 is 6. No, I think you just managed. I think you, with the efforts of youth, you just managed to kill one of the 3 centaurs who's dragging Elion back into the Underdark.
Does Elion get released?
He's still being dragged by 2 more.
I should have threw my axe at their fucking hands to try and disarm them.
And you know what? They're gonna keep on dragging Elion further and further down. They're not gonna let go. Like it's
I was muted.
it's almost inhuman. They're just gonna keep on dragging Elion. So
One of them
yes.
was hit for 24, by the way.
Gotcha. Oh, yes they were. Does
that mean there's 2 dead?
No, not yet. But one of them who's still alive is very much hurt. Elion, you've been dragged another 25 feet into the Underdark. You could feel it's like you're getting desperate now. This is not good.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
This now I'm gonna try and get out.
Okay.
Just try and break the grapple. Can I acrobatics this? Or
yes, you can. If it's an opposed grapple check, it's athletics or acrobatic.
Oh no!
Jesus.
No.
Oh no!
You're dragged another. You are just clawing, trying to find any way to get out of it. Nothing. Bonus action. Is there anything you can do?
No.
Caliban. You're up. Yeah, Elion's being dragged further and further in. Situation's getting a whole lot more desperate. What you doing?
Which of the 2 looks the worst?
The one who's closest to you.
Oh, perfect. Right. I'm gonna signal for one of the. Actually, they're already flanking anyway, so it's fine. So I'm gonna just try and throw my axe to. Wait, how are they holding him? By the way.
They're just reaching down what they can and just dragging him side by side. Like Elion is basically prone on the floor, just being dragged by his feet.
I'm gonna throw my axe at the centaurs. I'm trying to decide if it's the arm or hand. Arm.
Mechanically, it's not going to make a difference. It's going to be
Okay, I was afraid you were going to be a bit stingy and see if you like.
Yeah, if you're trying to like make it so he lets go of Elion, it's going to be a little bit of a hard DC, but go ahead. And so it's going to be your dexterity plus your proficiency for this, but either fucking hell.
Well, I'd have to hit it first anyway.
But no, I mean, look, to hit it when you're using the axe of hurling, when you're throwing it, it's your dexterity plus. Either way, you still hit it, and just the hit of it makes this one just let go of Elion's hand. Go ahead and roll damage for that hit.
Fuck, where did I roll it again? I should just have that copy and pasted actually. There we go. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 8.
8 damage. Okay. One sec, I've got.
Don't we all?
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's just like immediately lets go of Elion and looks to you, glaring. You still have one more attack.
I'm gonna look to the other centaur and do the exact same.
Okay.
The one that's holding on to Elion.
Oh, the other one that's holding on to Elion.
Yep, so that he gets just dropped.
Okay, go ahead. It's a hit. It's dexterity plus proficiency.
Roll. Wait, hold on. What? Dexterity plus what?
Plus your proficiency.
Yeah, that was it. All right, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. I wasn't sure I had that right.
Oh!
There we go.
He's back. Let's go.
About
So yeah,
time.
this one immediately drops him as well. Like regardless of what damage you roll, he immediately just drops early on. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Damn,
10.
it's doubled to 20 as well. So yeah, fucking hell. Okay. The other centaurs, they immediately gonna try and attack the centaur that's the weakest, just to try and get one of them down. Oh, it's first hit. Okay. Second hit. Wow, he misses. First one's second hit wildly misses with his hooves, but the second one gets his attacks now. Yep, just hits. Okay. And second with his hooves does hit. And the centaurs manage to take down the weaker of the two centaurs who are still up. That's two centaurs down, one more to go. It's now the final evil centaur's go. He is going to, having dropped Elion, he is just going to look at Elion on the ground and just raise his pike and just plunge it into Elion's stomach.
Jesus Christ, I've just killed Elion, haven't I, by releasing him?
Gets advantage because Elion is prone currently.
Oh no.
So this is why I shouldn't help, guys. You should have left me at home.
Does a 19 hit you?
It just does, yeah.
Okay, that's his first hit.
Shit. How much health do you have?
Oh, Lord.
Because it's about to be a single digit.
That's 10 hit and points of damage. His first.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's his hooves, and then he's just gonna immediately rise and right onto his hind legs and just pound both of his hooves into you, Elion.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20.
I've just killed Elion.
No.
No, he'll just go unconscious, which means it's going to be easy for him to drag into the cave.
Oh god. Okay.
Shit, I'm out of D6s. Fuck. Oh well. I keep losing my dice. It sucks. Oof.
Careful where you roll them.
Let me just calculate whether I've killed him.
26 points of bludgeoning damage.
I am. Wait a minute. Uncanny dodgy son of a bitch.
Okay, uncanny dodge, then it's still 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep, I'm still alive,
Oh,
baby.
you just managed to roll to the side. You're still
Get
caught in
one.
one of the hooves, but it's taken the wind out of you. Elion, it is your turn.
I'm gonna. I can stand up, right? Free.
Yes.
Yeah, half my movement.
For half your movement, yes, you can.
I'm gonna stand up, and is this guy getting flanked?
You can maneuver yourself easily so you can flank him. Yeah,
He's the last guy up.
he's the
right?
last guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna maneuver myself around. I'm gonna raise my sword. I'm gonna bonus action. Use my crimson right, which requires me to take 1d4 damage.
Will this kill you? Could this kill you?
No, it can't. I'm on 5 HP.
Oh,
Oh, and it only does 1 damage. And my rapier, my rapier shines blue. I'm going to try and stab it in the back, and I'm going to say, "Whatever happens, do not let this one escape. We cannot let it." I'm talking way too much for 6 seconds. We cannot let it tell his master. And I will plunge my rapier at him.
Roll to hit with advantage. 16
Does a 16
hits.
hit?
A 16 does hit.
Sweet. And I'm going to do boom plus does sneak attack, yeah.
is
28 plus my 1d4 damage from Crimson Right.
how much damage? Okay, so how much damage in total?
Including sneak attack, that's 31 damage.
How'd you kill him?
Whatever you do not let him escape! And then I just plunge it through his heart.
Oh.
And then, like, it's like sunk in there, like poking out the other side. I'm like, we cannot let it tell its master.
Not gonna tell anyone anything now.
And then I like,
plunge your rapier through his chest, and it protrudes out of his front.
and then I'm
gurgles on black blood that just drips from his mouth, and he just flumps to the floor dead.
And I'm gonna fall to the floor as well, like at the exact same like time.
I think that's a
I'm
good
just gonna just fucking dip over. I'm on 4 hit points.
I think that's a good place to call it, guys.
Oof,
I think so.
oh, that was so close to me being ripped. I was looking. Do you know what? I was looking at my HP, and I was like, if he rolls high, it could straight out kill me. Like
Yeah.
you could do like all my hit points plus what I had left. And with a nat 20, I was like, fuck me.
Is it bad that I hoped you got dragged into the cave because the next part would have been so fun?
I could have fought against you guys.
I was actually very tempted. Like I was like, you know what? Umatarth would probably.
Tempted to ride into the sunset.
Yeah, I was actually tempted. Like, let's go back and tell Umatarth what
Yeah,
just
I
happened.
genuinely thought that's what you were going to do.
I was on the verge of doing it, and I was like, I
The
might as
thing
well
is-
try.
As harsh as it sounds, if you came back to me and said that, I was, well, I've got to wait till morning. I've got no spell slots left.
Alright, well, I'll just go.
That would have been a very interesting next session if, like, Elliot had actually managed to, well, not managed to escape. That would have been. Ooh.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I lived.
Bill,
Hello.
I've got a very important question for you.
What is the question?
Surely we've done enough to get a level up. Oh, you're actually considering it.
Oh, he's doing his thinking.
I mean,
thoughts.
it has been like 7 sessions.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
quite a few now.
We've cured over half a village of tadpoles, and Elion has just survived the closest he's come to death, other than actually dying.
Oh, and that other time that I was, no, I swear the last 2 encounters we've had, I've been 1 HP.
Yeah.
You know
For this
what?
one,
You know what? You've not dealt with the problem as of yet. So not this session.
oh,
However,
you bastard!
I mean, like, you've not dealt with the Mind Flayer.
But we've dealt with the problem, which is the villagers, which is the reason we came here.
Problem is the Mind Flayer. So
You bastard. I want to be able to turn into a T-Rex milk.
not this session.
Unbelievable. I feel robbed. And I'm not the one having a near-death experience.
That was good.
Intense. That got really
That was
intense.
really fucking close, man.
I did not expect you guys to, like, stay in the camp this long. I thought you were just gonna, like, dive straight into the cave.
I mean, we are called the Phoenix Vanguard for a reason.
Because we come back to life every single time, baby. You can't kill this bitch ass.
But yet, do we still go headfirst into danger?
Yep.
Anyway,
That was good. That was really good.
With this whole fight going on, then cut to Umatarth peacefully sleeping in a tent.
having a nice conversation with one of the centaurs that he's cured. Just like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you to the people.
Alright.
Bye
Bye, stream.
bye stream. We'll see you next week. Hopefully. Bye bye.
Bye bye.